Sent their wide out into the end zone. Really good coverage there by Jeremiah Cooper.
Holmes was a productive tight end at Lafayette a year ago before transferring to South Dakota. Earned the starting job here today. It is 2nd out and 6 at the 30-yard line of Iowa State. Bauman brings a man in motion, operates from the shotgun, and then hands it back. And here comes the receiver on the end around, tripped up by his own man as he got to the 22.
A really good misdirection that time. Got Iowa State committed inside. And
Sanel Bryant, the runner. The transfer from Arkansas State, we'll see here in a few weeks. But that moves the chains again. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Yeah, South Dakota offense looking solid. And Iowa State, once again, I didn't see enough of South Dakota last year. Giving Iowa State maybe some different looks. So it'll be up to talking about the adjustments you're going to have to make.
All right, it is 1st and 10, South Dakota. They're at the 22-yard line of Iowa State. Bauman from the shotgun, quick pitch, left side Pierre. And a terrific open field tackle made by Marcus Neal. He got 3 yards on the run, but Neal dove for the ankles and got just enough.
Yeah, it's hard to bring down a small, powerful back, especially around the ankle. But just a really good job by Marcus Neal. That's a big play if he doesn't make it.
No, you're right. It would have gone for another 7 or 8 yards easily. And now Bill Goodwin and Zachary Lovett check into the lineup at linebacker. They'll be flanked by Brazina. It is a 2nd out and 7 play from the 19-yard line of Iowa State. So good answer here from South Dakota on their opening drive. And Bauman from the shotgun. And he will hand it off. And a run play off the right side. That's L.J. Phillips, the linebacker, the fullback. He goes by Landon, I guess, now. So it's Landon Phillips for a gain to the 15-yard line. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for South Dakota.
So far, that Coyote offensive line has done a good job. They have created some opportunities. Now Iowa State gets Dom Orange back in the game. 3rd and 3 at the 15-yard line of Iowa State. 7:25 to go in the opening quarter. 7-0. Cyclones lead it. Bauman operating from under center here. And multiple tight ends in the game. They bring a man in motion, hand it off to Bryant again on an end around left side, and he's tracked down, but he got to the 7-yard line of Iowa State by Cummings. Coleman got him down, but it will be 1st and goal for South Dakota. So Bryant on another end around. Doing things with formations and movement, but boy, getting some misdirection that's giving that offensive line some terrific blocking angles, and their skill players have done well.
1st and goal, South Dakota, the 7-yard line of Iowa State. 6:40 to go in this opening quarter. 7-0 Cyclones. Bauman under center. Phillips is the running back. And he dropped the snap. It's loose, and I think South Dakota got on it at the 6-yard line. That was one of their offensive linemen, Wyatt Lawson, that was able to get on it. So they survive a break there.
Just a fumble on the exchange. Bauman never had it.
So now it's 2nd and goal, just inside the 7-yard line.
That could have been a game-changing play instead.
Absolutely. And still no Pierre. They go with Phillips again. And Bauman from the shotgun. Bauman takes a look to his right. He fires that way. It's caught, and it will be close to a touchdown. It is a touchdown for Lorenzo Fenner. He lost the ball at the end of the play, but they had already signaled touchdown. Lorenzo Fenner, the redshirt sophomore from Independence, Missouri, credited with a touchdown reception from Bauman. And what a drive by the Coyotes.
Well, they may take a look at it, but that ball was right at the goal line, and they're not going to take a look at it, apparently.
The point after attempt is Will Leland out of the hold.
Will Leland will try the point after for South Dakota. What an answer by the Coyotes there.
Yeah, 12 plays, 75 yards.
And the point after try is good, and we're tied at 7. And so a 7-7 game here at Jack Trice Stadium. 5:44 to go in the opening quarter. And we will take a break, come back with more on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Glacier Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Cyclone athletics around Jack Trice Stadium, Hilton Coliseum, and the Stark Performance Center. Glacier Graphics and Signs helps you build your brand through the use of high-impact graphics, signage, and video displays designed specifically to tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Glacier Graphics and Signs, the preferred graphics and signage provider of Iowa State athletics. Visit them online at glacier.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life.
Hello, Cyclone fans. This is Coach Matt Campbell. A great football team wins by working together. As a financial cooperative, Greater Iowa Credit Union knows that coming together, we can achieve more. With their winning combination of competitive rates, local service, and a deep commitment to our community, Greater Iowa Credit Union is your financial MVP. Visit gicu.org or stop by your local GICU branch today. Greater Iowa Credit Union. Greater together.
Federally insured by the NCAA.
Key Cooperative is proud to support Iowa State football. After all, farmers have a soft spot for games played on a field. Key Co-op is transforming agriculture by tailoring technology to the farm. We help growers solve problems, mitigate risk, and optimize crop production, as well as improve efficiencies and soil health. Talk about goals. Agriculture is evolving, and so are we. Visit keycoop.com to see how. Go Cyclones. Back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield. First half, 5:44 to go, opening quarter, 7-7 game. And before South Dakota kicks off, let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. So each team with a touchdown drive on its opening possession, and now Meta will kick it away for South Dakota. Back deep is Aiden Flora. 5:44 to go in the first, 7-7 game. End over end kick. Flora will fair catch it about 4 yards into the end zone, and Iowa State will start at the 25-yard line.
Well, we talked about adjustments. In the pregame, we also talked about the attitude you have to have. Sometimes when you get that big early score, you think, okay, hey, we got this. Well, the other team's going to have something to say about it. You got to make sure your attitude is right. That hey, this could be a 60-minute football game. So, certainly a very talented South Dakota team.
Cooper Alexander's in the game at tight end for Iowa State. Abu Sama's in there. No, correction, that's Xavier Townsend that splits out wide left. Originally lined up in the backfield. Now they look for him on a quick pass. He's got the catch. There's Townsend with a couple of quick moves. And he's across the 40 to the 42-yard line. That's the Xavier Townsend we were expecting. And he looked good right there.
I saw him in the spring. I think the first thing I said to Coach Campbell after practice was, got to find a way to get number 4 the football. And he said, no doubt.
Well, he did right there. And a 17-yard catch for Xavier Townsend. Now Hansen back in there at running back. It's 1st and 10 Iowa State as they move the chains. And here's a handoff to Hansen. Off the right side he goes and just kind of struggles his way forward for a couple of yards, maybe 3. Got to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, not been a lot of room for the run game yet. We saw it last week. There wasn't a lot of room until there was.
Right.
State will not give up on the run.
Chase Sowell's into the game, so is Eli Green. That was Niall Dickel that made the stop for South Dakota on the previous play. It is 2nd down and 7 at the 45-yard line of Iowa State. A 7-7 game, 4:34 to go in the opening quarter. Beck from the shotgun, fakes a handoff, looks to his right, fires that way. Caught by Tyler Moore, a leaping catch into South Dakota territory. He's run out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A nice throw and catch right there of 18 yards to Tyler Moore.
And in front of DeJuan Lewis again. He's had a tough day at that safety spot.
Cyclones go quickly, and back looks to his right, throws that way, caught by Eli Green, trying to break a tackle, got to the 32, and that was it. But it is a gain of 5.
Well, Eli Green, one of the guys that has some experience against South Dakota, as he played at North Dakota State before transferring to Iowa State.
They're very familiar with him, that's for sure. Second down and 5 coming up for Iowa State. They're at the 32-yard line of South Dakota. It's a 7-7 game with 3:52 to go in the opening quarter. Iowa State operating right to left in front of us. Quick pitch, right side Hansen, and he fights close to the first down marker. Picked up right around 5. Brought down by Matt Walsh, the linebacker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll be a yard short.
Iowa State gets Townsend back in. Cooper Alexander. Benjamin Bramer.
So third down and about a yard to go here for Iowa State. And Becht is going to line up under center. The ball's at the 28-yard line of South Dakota. Hansen's lined up behind Becht. And Rocco could sneak it here too, and he will. Right up the middle he goes, searching those legs. And I think he got it. It's close, but I'm pretty sure he got there. They say yes, move the chains. So again, Iowa State so efficient when they do that now, and it's just a glorious thing to see for us Cyclone fans who waited years for successful sneaks to happen.
Lining up, not in the shotgun.
Yeah, just
at times.
I think Ben Brunn somewhere is shedding a tear. It is.
He's here.
He is right here. Yeah, that's right. First down and 10 at the 27. Out of the shotgun is Becht. Hansen offset to his left, and they'll fake the handoff. Becht throws. Had a great catch made, but having to go to the ground to do it was Benjamin Bramer. But that was an acrobatic catch for a gain of 5 by Bramer.
Just the flexibility and catch radius of the 6'7" Ben Bramer. Terrific.
That was not a well-thrown ball by Rocco.
I think that ball might have been tipped.
Okay. Don't fumble on safety. Always remember to call 811 before you dig to prevent hitting underground gas lines. Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for natural gas safety tips. Here is a shotgun formation for Becht, and he will head it to Abu Sama off the left side. Avoided getting tripped up and got the first down. Nice work by Sama. He got to the 15-yard line. He almost tripped up, and Ewell eventually got him down, but Sama with a good run to get that first down.
Outstanding. Yeah, he ran well last Saturday as well. Well, 100 years ago, one seed changed everything. Pioneer is proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer.
So that run by Sama puts the Cyclones back in the Case IH red zone. Brought to you by the team on top at Case IH. Direct snap to Sama this time. Left side run. Inside the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Abu Sama! 16 yards. Terrific run. And Sama School is back in session.
Wow. 2 drives, 2 75-yarders for Iowa State. And really mixed it up well. Run, pass. Rocco Becht now 6 of 6, 115 yards. Iowa State has rushed 7 times for 35 yards. All good.
Kyle Conradi will try the point after. Out of the Tyler Perkins hold, and the kick is good. It's 14-7 Iowa State. And that touchdown is brought to you by Producers Livestock. Good for another $300 donated to the Iowa FFA. Producers Livestock is proud to support Iowa Future Farmers of America and Iowa State football. And the scoring drive recap is brought to you by Quick Star. Looking for your next quick meal? Quick Star has you covered with freshly prepared fried chicken options. Order ahead today with the Quick Rewards app. What do we have, Eric?
That was 9 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes, 32 seconds.
Music to my ears, and the Cyclones now lead at 14-7 with 1:12 to go in the first on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Kohl's Labor Day sale is here. Sure, it's hard to admit summer's ending, but with $10 off $25 spent at Kohl's, you can stop living in denial and start living in cute cardigans. Yep, we're back to wearing layers. So welcome fall with savings on jeans, tees, candles, and comfy bedding. And earn Kohl's cash all weekend. Trust me, your future cozy self will thank you. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer in September 1st. See store or Kohls.com for details. RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
Welcome back to the well-marked Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. It's a 14-7 Iowa State lead as nobody's been able to stop anybody yet. And Kyle Conrady will kick off here for Iowa State.
Last kickoff by Jace Gilbert, really short.
And during that timeout, Jaden Higgins, Jalen Knoll honored as the co-male athletes of the year. Rachel Joseph from the track team, the female athlete of the year at Iowa State. Tremendous ovation for those three. Nell Bryant is back deep for South Dakota. 1:12 to go. First quarter, 14-7 Iowa State. Conrady hits the ball really well, boomed it. And man, that was a missile that went through the end zone on the fly. It's a little statement kickoff there from Kyle Conrady. Let's go down to Ryan Harkloff at the Farm Credit Services Sideline Report. Hark, what are you seeing down there so far?
Well, so far, offensively, it's great execution on the pass and run game, obviously. But defensively, when you look at what's happening, they're doing a good job, giving a lot of dressing to our linebackers. What we got to do in the future here is get these DNs up the field, hold the edge. We'll have a little more success. And right now, that's what they're trying to do is attack the edges. And if we can get our DNs just up the field a little bit to hold there, we're going to be okay.
Timeout on the field, 1:12 to go opening quarter, 14-7 Cyclones on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Spot less. Introducing the cleanup for tar spot, gray leaf spot, southern rust, and more. Novel next generation Adastrio fungicide broadens your spectrum and strengthens your residual when it comes to foliar disease control in corn. Visit your FMC retailer or at astrio.ag.fmc.com to clean up this season. Follow 2EE for tar spot management in corn. Valid until 1/31/28. Always read and follow all label directions.
Hello, sports fans. This is Bruce Gerlman, and I own Jethro's Barbecue. Have you been to my Jethro's in Ames? This is the largest sports bar in the Big 12 Conference, bigger than anything in Texas. I have party rooms there that seat up to 300 for weddings and reunions and the Cyclone football team. That's right, the entire Cyclone team pigs out on my famous slow smoked wings, my baby back ribs, my tender juicy brisket, and my smoky pulled pork. These are big boys, and they never go home hungry at Jethro's Barbecue. Come and see me and the Cyclones at Jethro's Barbecue in Ames.
Your premier Chevy dealers, home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years, and proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones football. From game day to getaway, powerful trucks like Silverado and versatile SUVs like Equinox are ready for all the adventure ahead. Get a closer look and find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drive.chevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility, February 2014 to January 2025. New vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
Key Cooperative is proud to support Iowa State football. After all, farmers have a soft spot for games played on a field. Key Co-op is transforming agriculture by tailoring technology to the farm. We help growers solve problems, mitigate risk, and optimize crop production, as well as improve efficiencies and soil health. Talk about goals. Agriculture is evolving, and so are we. Visit keycoop.com to see how. Go Cyclones. Cross Blue Shield first half, and it's a 14-7 Iowa State lead with 1:12 to go in the quarter. Cyclones will take over. South Dakota will take over at its own 25-yard line. We mentioned that Jaden Higgins and Jalen Knoll were honored as male athletes of the year. They're out on the field in the last break. Let's take a look at our BASF Cyclones in the pros, and Eric, those two have just been terrific representatives of Iowa State.
Absolutely. 4 years for Jalen Knoll, couple years for Jaden Higgins. And, man, both 1,000-yard receivers last year. Second-round, third-round draft picks. Picked by the same team, joining another former Cyclone, Xavier
Hutchinson.
Excuse me, Xavier Hutchinson there.
Yeah, so good stuff. That's today's BASF Cyclones in the pros. BASF helping farmers do the biggest job on earth. Pistol formation here for South Dakota. They start on the near hash from their own 25, and Bauman hands it off to Pierre. Off the right side, he breaks tackles and gets to the 34-yard line. Finally, Tyshawn Cummings-Coleman wrestled him to the ground, but a 9-yard run for Pierre.
An offensive line for South Dakota doing a really nice job creating some openings, and Pierre doesn't waste any time hitting the hole either, and he can run through the arm tackles. Iowa State had crashers coming from the outside and just couldn't get there in time.
They added several offensive linemen through the transfer portal. 40 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. 14-7 Iowa State. 2nd and 1 South Dakota from its own 34. Pistol formation again. Fake handoff. Bauman looking, firing, flag down, incomplete. He was trying to go to Jack Martins.
I think it's going to be.
It's going to be up with Jeremiah Cooper.
It's going to be probably a hold.
It is.
Defensively.
Yep.
Holding. Defense number 4. 10-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah, Jeremiah Cooper maybe caught creeping up a little bit. The guy breaking by him latched on.
So we saw just one penalty against the Cyclones last week, and so far one here today.
Well, Mark, Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every touchdown, every tackle, every game-winning play. Wellmark is here for every moment, too, with trusted healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/touchdown.
1st and 10 from the 44-yard line of South Dakota. 31 seconds remaining in the quarter. 14-7 Iowa State. Bauman, a handoff to Pierre off the right side. Good hit made by Cooper Ebel. And a tackle for loss of a yard on the play.
Yeah, first tackle for loss for either team today, but just a great job. As
we told you, Cooper's dad played linebacker for South Dakota.
See if South Dakota they're just going to let the first quarter clock run out here.
They will indeed. So it'll be a 14-7 lead for Iowa State as we go to the second quarter in Ames on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
This is a commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn. The one that started it all, the one that still turns heads, and the one that grows the future. This year, we celebrate a century of innovation. One big milestone made possible by one moment, one farmer, 100 seasons. See how it all began at pioneer.com/100.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Co. has led the way in innovation, offering top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Get ready to tackle your agricultural challenges with Sukup, where innovation meets reliability. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today. That's SUKUP.com.
When you're a member of the Iowa Farm Bureau, you're a part of a unique organization. 153,000 families dedicated to your prosperity. From ag marketing seminars and legislative action to affordable health care, student scholarships, and more. Farm Bureau's mission is to help our members prosper. Contact your local Farm Bureau and join today.
Every great season starts with a strong foundation, and for farmers, that foundation is healthy soil. There's a movement in agriculture that goes deeper than sustainability. At Holganics, we call it thrivability. It's about restoring life to the soil with over 800 species of microbes, helping farmers grow healthier crops, increase yields, and build stronger, more profitable farms. Thriving farms, thriving families, thriving communities. Together, we're growing a future where everyone wins. Join the revolution with Holganics. Learn more at Holganics.com.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. We go to the second quarter here in Ames. It's 14-7 Iowa State. And South Dakota will have a 2nd and 11 coming up. Right now, though, out on the field, the 2000 Cyclone football team is being honored. And this is the team that went 9-3, won the Insight.com Bowl, Iowa State's first bowl victory in school history. Our own Ryan Harklaw is out there. Dan McCarney, Reggie
Ben
Hayward.
Bruns, our former colleague.
Yeah, so many great players. Zach Butler's out there. You've got
Sage Rosenfeld.
Sage, Doug Densmore.
Coaches John Skladany, defensive coordinator.
Got to visit with Tyson Smith a little bit yesterday. He was back. It's just awesome. Listen to this ovation for these guys. Well deserved. And we'll see if Hart can catch up with Coach Mack here in just a minute. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle, Hy-Vee proudly supports the Iowa State Cyclones. And here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families. It provides homegrown, clean-burning unleaded 88 for our vehicles. Pump it up with unleaded 88. Go to iowacorn.org to learn more. Hark, if you're with us and you can corral Mac, go for it. I don't think he's back with us yet. So, too busy soaking in the glory of that nice ovation for the crowd. Boy, those guys deserve that.
Yeah, it was certainly a great time and a turning point in Iowa State. It's not Iowa State football. Well, now, can Iowa State find a way to slow down this South Dakota offense? The Coyotes, 88 yards through the first quarter. There's Iowa State with 150.
Well, the last play was promising, a Cooper Ebel tackle for loss. Let's see if now Iowa State can make it back-to-back defensive plays. 2nd and 11 for the Coyotes. They're at their own 43-yard line, now operating right to left in front of us here in this second quarter. Benny Nagoy is in there at a cornerback spot. His first action of the season. Bauman in a pistol formation, looks to throw, fires to his left, and has a man. Leaping catch made by Fenner. Was he inbounds or not? He was not. Jeremiah Cooper had the coverage. Fenner could not control it in play. Came down out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and 11. And now do you bring some pressure?
Well, they got some pressure that time on Aiden Bauman. And he had to throw that one up. But it was still a good throw by Bauman.
But a really good rush by Isiagu, and then he got his hands up again and altered that throw a little bit. So now 3rd down and 11 from the 43. Bauman from the shotgun. Pierre offset to his left. Cyclones showing blitz, but will they come or not? They do. Bauman looking, throwing off his back foot deep down the right side. It is a leaping catch made by Jack Martins for a first down inside the 25-yard line. He beat Kajan Cummings-Coleman. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 22. What a throw by Bauman.
Yeah, Iowa State did bring some pressure, but an offensive line has done a great job for South Dakota. Good coverage out there. Good position by Cummings-Coleman, but just a better throw.
Terrific throw and catch.
Threw it to the outside where the receiver could make the play.
So on a 3rd and 11 play, the deep pass to Martin sets up 1st and 10 from the Cyclone 22. And now Bauman hands it off to Pierre. Off to the right side, tripped up on a beautiful tackle by Jamison Patton. We talked in the pregame about the improved tackling of Jamison Patton. We really saw it right there.
Just the overall improved physicality of JMO's game.
So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 22 of Iowa State.
Those situations that South Dakota just converted, with Bauman, how great it is to have that 6th-year poised quarterback, not to mention one that's got a great arm.
2nd down and 10 for the Coyotes. They're at the 22-yard line of Iowa State. Bauman fakes the end around, now looks to throw. Here comes some pressure. He gets rid of it. Tipped and intercepted by Patton. Across the 10 to the 15. Patton to the 20 down the left sideline and run out of bounds. It's the first interception of the season for the Cyclones. And Patton returns it to the 24-yard line. A deflected ball. Just 4 interceptions for Bauman a year ago. Yeah. Jamison Patton gets the pick for Iowa State.
And he kind of threw that ball again across his body into traffic. It went off the hand of the intended receiver. And Patton right there.
Cyclones will take over at their own 24, and we will take a timeout here. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield. American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country. Cyclone Nation, this one's for you. Back Pocket Brewing is proud to bring you Cyclone Power, our officially licensed Iowa State craft beer. Cyclone Power Blonde Ale is brewed for tailgates, touchdowns, and every proud moment in between. Whether you're marching to Jack Trice or cheering from your couch, Cyclone Power is your game day go-to. Get yours before they're gone, because legends, like seasons, don't last forever. Cyclone Power, brewed by Back Pocket, made for Cyclone Nation.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Groom. Sam, 30 seconds on the clock. The Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
Correct. What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Is Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand?
Let me think. Yeah, it is.
3 for 3.
What do I win?
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Amazing. I think I was going to do that anyway.
You betcha.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Hey there, Iowa. Ready to hit the road with fuel as dependable as our farmers? Choosing biodiesel, made right here in Iowa from our own soybeans, supports our local farmers and helps keep our air clean. From farms to freeways, choosing better, cleaner now biodiesel fuels progress while preserving our environment. Drive with purpose. Drive with biodiesel. Visit iasoybeans.com to learn more. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association and powered by the Soybean Checkoff.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. We have 13:22 remaining in this second quarter. It's a 14-7 Iowa State lead, and now the Cyclones take over the football after a Jamison Patton interception. So the third turnover created by the Cyclone defense or special teams this year. And the first interception of the season, and now back from the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 24. And he will hand it to Hansen off the right side. Broke one tackle, then ran into another man and picked up about 3, maybe 4 to the 28. Called a 4-yard gain for Carson Hansen.
Yeah, once again, not great running room yet, but Iowa State will keep pounding away. And especially, when you have Rocco as hot as he is, 6 for 6 for 115 yards.
That's pretty salty.
That's not bad.
2 receivers wide left for Iowa State. They operate from the near hash. Back from the shotgun, Iowa State going left to right, as we call it, from the press box here in this second quarter, leading 14-7. Becht will fake the handoff to Hansen, throw it out right side, caught by Burkle across the 50, 40, 35, 30, and run out of bounds all the way down to the 25 or so of South Dakota. The 26 is where they'll mark it. Gabe Burkle on a sprint down the right sideline.
And they just left him unaccounted for. The corner got caught inside that time, Mikey Munn. And DeJuan Lewis had to hustle over from the safety spot to make the touchdown-saving tackle.
I think it was a 45-yard completion from Rocco Becht to Gabe Burkle. That's now 1st and 10, Iowa State. They're at the 28-yard line of South Dakota, leading at 14-7. Back from the shotgun, fakes to Hansen, now looks to throw. Dancing around to buy some more time, now just decides to run it, and he'll be tripped up by Mo Newsom, or rather Chris Dixon, the defensive tackle, makes the stop at the 25-yard line. So a run of 3 for Becht, made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, good coverage, and eventually were able to force Rocco out of the pocket with a 4-man rush.
Carson Brown is in the game, so is Chase Sowell, and so is Abu Sama, who had a couple of nice runs, 22 yards on that last possession for Iowa State.
Dominic Overby as well.
2nd down and 7 from the 25-yard line of South Dakota, and Rocco has Sama to his left. He looks to throw it, though, and Rocco delivers right, and is caught by Burkle again, and he's dragged down just inside the 20-yard line. So about a 5-yard catch that time for Gabe Burkle as Harrison made the stop.
It'll be 3rd and 1. Iowa State might go quickly here, but no, they're taking a little bit of time.
So call it a 6-yard catch, and it'll be 3rd down and 1 at the 19. So they're back in the Case IH red zone again. And now they start looking like backs in the eye, then split out everybody wide. It's 14 personnel again for Iowa State. Here from the shotgun is Rocco Becht, and he will look to throw. He rolls to his right, pressure coming. Now Rocco gets rid of it, downfield, caught! It'll be 1st and goal. Tyler Moore the catch inside the 5-yard line. And that was all Rocco Becht just buying time until Mikey Munn could get beat by Gabe Merkel. They're going to mark it at the 5, but a terrific play by Rocco Becht. And it's 1st and goal, Iowa State, a 14-yard gain for Tyler Moore. Ben Bruns up here with us. Let's get a touchdown here, Brunsey. 1st and goal from the 5. Rocco Becht brings him in tight. He's got the backs in the eye. Sama the tailback. He'll pitch it to him. Right side run. Abu trying to break tackles. Got to the 3. And it'll be 2nd down and goal coming up for Iowa State. Lewis made the stop for South Dakota. Cyclones lead at 14-7, 9:55 to go here in this second quarter.
And at this point, Rocco Becht, 9 of 9, 180 yards.
Wow.
But I would also say Taylor Mauser has had his A game.
A triple I formation. Now they change out of it, and Becht drops back into a straight shotgun. He's got Sama to his left. 2nd and goal from the 3. Becht looking, throwing right. Bramer, touchdown! His 2nd of the day. Benjamin Bramer from Rocco Becht. And the Cyclones strike again.
Actually had 4 tight ends on that play as well. But they flank them out wide. The versatility of these tight ends is just tremendous for Iowa State. Another great drive, Iowa State. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Unbelievable.
And now Conradi on to try the point after. Ben Bruns joining us up here. What do you think of this 14 personnel stuff?
I love it. I absolutely love it. And, when they split out of that formation last week, they could have gone anywhere on the field and scored a touchdown. I love the run play off of it. It's just good stuff.
Conradi adds the extra point, and the Cyclones lead it 21-7. And we have a timeout on the field. Hang tight for a minute, can you?
All right.
We'll talk to you coming out of this break. Cyclones now lead it 21-7 on Rocco Becht's touchdown pass to Benjamin Bramer, which is brought to you by Producers Livestock. Good for another $300 donated to the Iowa FFA. Producers Livestock, proud to support Iowa Future Farmers of America and Iowa State football. Cyclones by 2 touchdowns on the Cyclone Network from Blairfield.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/everymoment to find a plan right for you.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
What's better than spending your Saturday at Jack Trice? Getting the VIP experience at a Cyclone game from the Iowa Lottery. Enter any Mega Millions ticket in the VIP club for a chance to win 2 sweet tickets to the Arizona State game, a meet and greet with Cyclone athletes, merchandise, and spending money. That's as good as game day gets. See rules and enter your Mega Millions tickets by October 20th at ialottery.com/VIP. Woohoo!
Propane is the official fuel of Iowa State tailgating, providing your family a safe and reliable heat source. Propane is also the renewable choice for your backyard barbecues, mowers, home heating, livestock heat, crop drying, and more. To learn more about propane's safety and versatility, visit iapropane.org or contact your local propane provider for all your propane needs. This message provided by the Iowa Propane Education and Research Council.
All right, the scoring drive recap is brought to you by Quick Star. Looking for your next quick meal? Quick Star is you covered with freshly prepared fried chicken options. Order ahead today with Quick Rewards app. 7 plays, 76 yards for Iowa State, over 355. Back to Bramer for the second time today. We got Ben Bruns with us up here. We got Ryan Harkle on the sideline. Guys, I'll let you talk to each other about how much... Start us off, Brunsy. How cool has this weekend been for all you guys?
You know, we just appreciate being welcomed back this way, and I think one of the great magical moments of Matt's time here at Iowa State has been to embrace Mac and the prior tradition of this place. And, you know, it really is about people, and so to see, you know, I get back here a lot, but to see folks that we haven't seen in a long time, Ab Turner, Mo Word, you know, those guys, Hark, I mean, it was incredible last night. Listening to Mac's words, spending time together was cool.
Conradi kicks it off. It'll be a touchback. Go ahead, Hart. Go ahead, Hart. You chime in.
Yeah, no, that's great. And like, one of the coolest things last night was actually the players seeing the stadium for the first time, and you know, having everybody there, staying in the Soup Cup End Zone Club. That used to be a wind tunnel, and if there's a big game, you'd put like, you know, the high school stands up in the end zone if we had a few extra fans that week. But it's pretty amazing what this has become, and then to see somebody see it for the first time in 25 years, that's what was really cool to me, to watch the kids come back and our kids come back and see what this has become, because when we were here, man, this was not what it is today, and this is what we always dreamed about.
Well, that's why we have it, because of what you guys did. Out of the shotgun here is Bauman. Cyclones up 21-7. Starting from the 25, Bauman dumps it off right flat, caught by Pierre. Great tackle made in the open field. Terrific play by Drew Surges for a loss of 4.
Yeah, and Iowa State's got a bunch of new bodies in there. Zach Lovett is in there at linebacker. Carson Van Dennert is in there. Brzezina, Von Troy Malone, Jace Gilbert, Elijah Carnell. So Iowa State getting a lot of players reps.
It is a 21-7 Cyclone lead, 8:57 to go in the second quarter. Second and 14 now for South Dakota. Aiden Bauman in the shotgun. Bright sunshine here at Jack Trey Stadium. Bauman hands it off to Pierre, and not much running room off that right side. Tripped up after a gain of a couple, and third and long is coming up. But guys, you have to be so proud of what Cyclone football has become. Yeah. And Ben, you saw it in the early stages of the Matt Campbell era, how it was kind of building toward this, but now it's at a different level.
I think this team is shockingly good, and I think we have no idea yet how good we are. I think time will tell. You know, seasons go up and down, but I think there are a whole bunch of dudes on this team that people don't know their names yet, and they will, because I think this team is going to do a lot of great things this season.
Third down and 12 from the 23. Bauman out of the shotgun, and a blitz coming. They pick it up. He fires across his body, and an incredible effort there, but not able to make the play was Dallas Holmes. The throw was low, and he couldn't make the juggling catch.
But Iowa State brought pressure, and one of the things we talked about, Bauman, not a great scrambler, making him move, get him off his spot, and the throw was inaccurate, and Iowa State with a 3 and out.
Tyler Ebel, who I believe is no relation to Cooper, will punt here for South Dakota, and back deep for Iowa State is Aiden Flora. Left-footed punter. Ebel takes the snap. Here comes a rush. They almost got it. He got rid of it. Flora will let it bounce. It was a shorter punt, and it's covered up by South Dakota.
Yeah, but it was touched at about the 36, 37-yard line.
Correct. So Iowa State will have good field position and a 2-touchdown lead. And they're going to take a timeout here. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield.
Hello, sports fans. This is Bruce Gerlman, and I own Jethro's Barbecue. Have you been to my Jethro's in Ames? This is the largest sports bar in the Big 12 Conference, bigger than anything in Texas. I have party rooms there that seat up to 300 for weddings and reunions and the Cyclone football team. That's right, the entire Cyclone team pigs out on my famous slow smoked wings, my baby back ribs, my tender juicy brisket, and my smoky pulled pork. These are big boys, and they never go home hungry at Jethro's Barbecue. Come and see me and the Cyclones at Jethro's Barbecue in Ames.
Jan from Toyota here, with live coverage of end of summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event, with my special guest, Eli Manning.
Thanks, Jan. Let's get into it.
Down by the lake for some fishing, we've got Eric in his Tundra. He throws his line, and he's going long!
Heck of a team effort there. That Tundra got him exactly where he needed to be.
Sure was, Eli. Until next time, go Toyota!
See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary. Event ends September 2nd. Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. We're in the second quarter, 7:51 remaining. Iowa State leading South Dakota 21-7. And the Cyclones will take over the football at their own 38-yard line. So they have good field position. We have Ben Bruns up here in the booth visiting with us. Ryan Arklaw, his teammate, down on the sideline. And guys, I think just the short time I was able to be at the reunion last night, being able to visit with some of the guys, I think one of the things that stands out to me the most is just the success stories that have come out of that 2000 team in life. I mean, football, yes, but so many life success stories. A guy like Chris Anthony, who's gone on to do what he's done professionally, absolutely unbelievable. Brunsy, what you've done, Hart, you guys, I mean, there's just story after story after story, and I don't think that's a coincidence. The success on the field goes hand in hand with the success off the field, and you guys have a lot to be proud of in that regard.
We really do, John, and I want to make one point, and this was the thing that was on my heart coming into it last night, and Mac talked about it on the radio a couple days ago, and he talked about it last night at the reunion. You know, there are 8 folks from that team that aren't with us anymore, and some amazing people, and some just like crazy tragic stories, and you know, to walk in and see a tribute to those guys as soon as you walked in the door, that to me was as important as anything there was about our time together. Because we can have fellowship with those of us that are around, but some of them, you know, some of our guys didn't have that choice. And so I was just grateful to see their lives celebrated, because, you know, that team had a great offense, a great offensive line, but if Ennis Haywood isn't carrying that rock, it's not the same thing.
And Hiawatha Rutland, Chris Love, the other players that are no longer with us off that team. First down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rocco Becht, who's had a perfect day so far, throws to the right side, caught, and that is Xavier Townsend, and he's out to the 43-yard line, almost the 44, so gain of 6 on the catch by Townsend.
Lined him up in the backfield and working, you know, against the safety, and did a nice job with the throw to keep it away.
Yeah, I saw in all those highlights of Ennis. I mean, all the great runs. Oh, my goodness.
A couple good highlights of my man Hark, too. That guy could play the ball.
He could play a little bit. Triple I formation. Becht under center. And he will hand it off to Carson Hansen. Nowhere to go up the middle that time. Well defended by South Dakota. So 2nd and 4 turns into 3rd and 4. Dixon made the stop for the Coyotes. Iowa State leading it here 21-7. 7:03 to go here in this second quarter. It'll be 3rd down and 4 coming up for Iowa State at their own 44.
South Dakota got a 3 and out offensively. See if Iowa State can avoid it.
Rocco from the shotgun. He's all alone in the backfield. They split out Hansen wide right, and Rocco a designed run left, and he follows Boniface, cuts to the outside and gets the first down. Jim Boniface out there leading the way at a 5-yard run for Rocco Becht.
I don't know if that was an RPO or not, but I know one thing. Rocco made it look like one as he's running down the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
I don't think there was anybody out there to throw it to. A great job. Rocco, an effective runner.
1st and 10 from the 49. Rocco looks to throw, throws left. It is caught again. And I think it was Tyler Moore. We'll double check the number.
Bramer.
Oh, it was Bramer again on the catch. So Ewell and Stewart made the stop, but not before a short gain into South Dakota territory to the 47. So 4-yard pickup for Bramer, who's had 2 touchdown receptions already today.
Yes, 4 catches for 15 yards. And his longest being 4.
Well, they counted.
Yes, they did.
Keaton Roskop's in the game along with Moore. They line up to the left. It is 2nd down and 6 for Iowa State. Quick pitch to Hansen, running left. Bounces off one man, then trucks over another.
Is that Easton Miller?
Carson
Carson
Hansen picked up about a yard. So we're going to have 3rd down and 5 coming up here for Iowa State.
6 different Cyclones have caught passes in this game. It's
been impressive showing so far for Iowa State, especially given the circumstances of what they came off a week ago. 5:15 to go here in the second quarter. A 21-7 lead and a 3rd down and 5 play from the 46-yard line of South Dakota. Beck from the shotgun. He'll look to his left. Throws that way, and it's caught. A terrific catch. And a first down for Gabe Burkle to the 26-yard line. A gain of 20. Tillman went for the pick. Burkle said, give me that, and took it for 20 yards.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get it. But, boy, what shows you the arm strength and zip for Rocco Beck.
Cyclones go quickly for the 26, and Rocco looks left again, fires that way. It is caught, and that's Eli Green inside the 15-yard line, right at the 15. That's Eskelson, rather, on the catch. Brett Eskelson, who caught that 66-yarder to start the game, makes the catch there. We're going to thank Ben Bruns for coming up. Love you, Benjamin. Great to see you, my friend. And so great to have you and Hark reconnected here.
Yeah, but going from one great to another on the sideline and part of our broadcast team.
No doubt. First down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Back from the shotgun. Receivers to each side of the formation. And a handoff to Hansen. No, they fake it, and Beck tried to run it. Nowhere to go. And no gain on the play. Dickel made the stop for South Dakota. 3:58 to go. Cyclones back in the Case IH red zone.
Yeah, we'll have the 2-minute timeout. Each team with all 3 timeouts remaining. South Dakota will get the football to start the second half. So important to cap this one and maybe get a stop before halftime to really feel like you've got this game in hand or certainly under control.
Back to an empty backfield. Second down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Beck looks to throw, fires left, incomplete.
His first
trying to go to Roskop.
First incompletion of the day. He was 14 for 14.
Wow.
223 yards, but now see what Taylor Mauser draws up, Cyclone second-year offensive coordinator. I'd say it's been some brilliant play calling, and even more than that, some terrific execution led by Rocco Beck and those receivers.
Townsend's back in there. He's wide right. It is 3rd down and 10 from the 15-yard line of South Dakota. Beck from the shotgun, looks to his right, now has some protection, takes off and runs with it inside the 10. He's hit right there at the 10-yard line and brought down a 5-yard run for Rocco, but it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, it took a pretty good belt. To see if I would think Iowa State would probably kick the field goal here. Maybe not.
Don't see anybody running out there. 3rd down or 4th down and 5. From the 10-yard line. 2 tight ends shift to the right side. Beck from the shotgun. Pistol formation. Hard snap count. Play clock at 10. Cyclones perhaps acting like they're not going to run a play, and then sometimes they do. We're down to 5. Beck from the pistol. And now the timeout is called by Matt Campbell. So he was indeed just trying to draw him off. And we'll see if the field goal unit does indeed come on. I would expect they will.
Yeah, I think so. Bovine respiratory disease in cattle is an expensive and deadly disease. Merck Animal Health is here to help. With investments in new technology like SenseHub Feedlot, pen riders can find sick animals quicker. Visit sensehubfeedlot.com today to learn more.
Well, it's been another successful drive for Iowa State. They are going to keep the off. No, they got the field goal unit coming on. Okay, so
I think it's the right call.
Yeah, I do too.
I think you get that 3-score lead. Number 1. Number 2, the momentum. If you don't make it on 4th down, the momentum that really switches over to South Dakota can be enormous.
It'll be an all-state good hands field goal try by Kyle Conradi. A 28-yard field goal try from the left hash mark. Drew Clausen to snap it, Perkins to hold, snap and hold her good. Kick on the way is a line drive by Conradi, and it's good. Conradi connects, and it's 24-7, Iowa State. And let's get our scoring drive recap presented by Quick Star. Looking for your next quick meal? Quick Star has you covered with freshly prepared fried chicken options. Order ahead today with a Quick Rewards app.
Well, Iowa State, 11 plays, 52 yards, 5 minutes and 16 seconds.
and they haven't punted today. So it's been scoring drive after scoring drive.
Well, it's been 75, 75, 76 in this drive of 52 yards. Cyclone football is brought to you by Farm Credit Services of America. We work for the future of agriculture and those that want to be part of it. Farm Credit Services of America, agriculture works here.
Kyle Conradi has been handling kickoffs and handling them quite well since Chase Gilbert kind of couldn't hit a sharp one.
I don't know if something happened on that kick because he didn't really catch it. He shouldn't have got the leg to get it.
Oh, yeah. We've seen him.
So I don't know if there was some little tweak there, but Kyle has been...
Well, he's boomed a couple of them.
He's been shooting cannons out of the end zone.
Yeah, and he will kick it off here for Iowa State. So it's a 24-7 Cyclone lead, 2:35 remaining in this first half. But all things considered, a super impressive performance by Iowa State coming off that long trip. There's the kickoff. It'll go through the end zone for another touchback. Let's get down to Ryan Harkloff with the Farm Credit Services of America Sideline Report. And Hark, I'm just so impressed with the way the Cyclones have responded here.
I have too, and this is a business. It's a business day for them. You look at how well they're doing, they're performing, and right now, if you're a defensive coordinator for South Dakota or anyone prepping for Iowa State, you're seeing so much personnel formations thrown at you. I don't know how you prep or make adjustments to this when you have 4 wide receivers out there, but 2 of them are tight ends, and that just makes it extremely difficult on any defense right now to try to stop us.
1st and 10, South Dakota. They operate from right to left in front of us in the press box. Bauman from under center, Pierre the running back. And Bauman will hand it to Pierre up the middle. Pretty good hole, but Cooper Ebel slowed him down enough, but he does keep those legs churning to gain 11 yards to the 36-yard line. Nice run by Pierre.
Just running a lot of motion and faking the jet sweep and then handing it off for the inside runs. But offensive line, for the most part, for South Dakota has been really good.
We'll have the 2-minute timeout coming up. We're down to 2:06. Not sure they'll get this one off, and they don't appear to be in a big hurry. Bauman is under center, and that will get us to the 2-minute break. So a 24-7 Iowa State lead with 2 minutes to play in the first half. And we're going to keep it here. Get in the zone, the red zone with Case IH. Case Cyclone fans, you're dedicated to your team, and at Case IH, we're dedicated to designing every tractor, every tool, every piece of equipment with your land management goals in mind. Plant, haul, dig, mow, harvest, move earth, and get the job done day after day, long after the last play. What are you waiting for? Visit your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/cyclones, I should say, where your home field and huge success await. Go Cyclone.
And Cyclones 4 for 4 today in the red zone. 3 of those touchdowns. So an efficient offensive day. Cyclones with 278 yards of offense here in the first half. And 132 for South Dakota. The tipping points you look at in games like this, I think the back-to-back stops for Iowa State in what looked like it was going to be a high-scoring game. But the interception by Jamison Patton gave Iowa State that chance, and then they went up 2 scores, stopped the drive, and ignited another one. I mean, that was great, and then obviously when you get to 3 and out the next time. So Cyclones have done a really good job flipping the script and taking control of the game. But having said that, you're up 24-7, and you have a very capable offense and quarterback for South Dakota. They're going to try to get something before half, and they'll get the second half kickoff. But so far what I've seen, we talked about the adjustments. I think Iowa State has adjusted to the speed and the scheme of South Dakota after those initial drive and a half, if you will.
Sellout crowd enjoying it. Let's have Noah Wolf update us on what's going on around the country.
Thanks, John. Only one other Big 12 team in action right now in West Virginia, giving it to Robert Morris, 31-3 with 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. A couple of power conference opportunities for the Big 12 earlier this weekend, but Nebraska defeats Cincinnati 20-17 on Thursday. Auburn over Baylor 38-24 last night. Georgia Tech beats Colorado in one that went down to the wire in Boulder last night, 27-20. Other finals from the Big 12. Oklahoma State defeats UT Martin 27-7. UCF over Jacksonville State 17-10. Houston over Stephen F. Austin 27-0. Those were all on Thursday. Kansas over Wagner 46-7 on Friday. Most other Big 12 teams in action today, and a good one Monday where TCU and North Carolina start their seasons in Chapel Hill. John?
Thanks so much, Noah.
Good comeback by UCF.
Yes.
They were down midway through the fourth quarter, 10-3 in that game. And came back and won. Would have been a really tough loss in Scott Frost's return to the Golden Knights.
The ball is at the 36-yard line of South Dakota. It is first down and 10 for the Coyotes. And they trail Iowa State 24-7 here in the second quarter with 2 minutes to go. Bauman operates from under center. Behind him is the tailback, Pierre. Bauman will hand it to Pierre off the left side. Good hole and a good run. He got to the 44. Patton and Marcus Neal in on the play. They'll mark it at the 43. So a gain of 7 on the run by Pierre. He's been good.
No real hurry up. But
no, you're right. 1:36 to go and the clock ticking.
They have all 3 timeouts. I'm sure they don't want to give Iowa State an opportunity, but
2nd and 3 from their own 43. Pistol formation. Bauman looks to throw it this time. Here comes a rush, and he had to throw it away. Threw it right into the ground. That's got to be grounding. Great rush coming from Jeremiah Cooper and Caleb Bacon, and he just chucks it right into the ground, and he hadn't moved outside the tackle box. That's got to be grounding.
Early in the field, it's an incomplete pass. 3rd down.
I mean, if the ball had gone 35 yards farther, it wouldn't have been intentional grounding. But it didn't. It didn't go. It did not get back to the line of scrimmage. But they're ruling someone was in the area.
Yeah, that's kind of shaky at best.
Yeah.
Bacon and Cooper with the quarterback hurry.
But now
it's just an incomplete pass.
3rd down with 1:25 to play in the half.
And 3rd and 3. And now a false starter, timeout called here by South Dakota.
First charge, time out of the half. South Dakota, 30 seconds.
So we'll talk it over with 1:25 to go. Well,
Iowa State has not really brought much pressure. They brought pressure and forced that incompletion, if you will, throwaway by Aiden Bauman. They were right on him, and he took a pretty good lick on that as well. Let's see what John Haycock elects to do here on a third down and about 2.5-3 yards to go.
Let's get down to Ryan Harklaw for the Farm Credit Services sideline report. Hart, great game so far for Jamison Patton. He's really grown up in the eyes of Matt Campbell.
He really has. He's put the time in, right? You come out of high school and you've been the top star in the state, and it came easy to you. Get here and you think it's going to just translate, and it doesn't. Everything I've heard and talked to Coach Campbell about, he's put all the time in to get to this reward of what he's done, and that's when you love to see that. When guys put the time and effort in, see it pay off for him on the football field.
No doubt. And now a 3rd down and 3 for South Dakota from its own 43. Bombing out of the shotgun. And he'll look to throw it. He fires to his left. It is caught, and that is Bose run out of bounds near the 50-yard line. They'll put it at the 49 of Iowa State. It's a first down on a gain of 8 for South Dakota.
And stops the clock. The Iowa Farm Bureau celebrating generations of Iowans who rise with purpose, lead with heart, and inspire us all to be farm strong.
Well, South Dakota thinking, hey, we're going to get the ball to start the second half. If we can score going into halftime here, we can,
right
very
back
quickly,
in it.
Be in this game very much so. Bauman from the shotgun, 1:22 remaining. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line of Iowa State. Bauman looks, has time, fires to his right, is caught by Holmes, and a great tackle by Marcus Neal. A gain of 3, but man, what a great open field tackle by Neal.
Neal was lined up pretty close to the line of scrimmage, dropped back in coverage, but read the play so well.
And they'll go quickly. Bauman looks to throw it again. Here comes the rush. He gets rid of it over the middle. That's caught by Pierre, and he'll get a first down to the 37-yard line of Iowa State.
It'll momentarily stop the clock for the first down, and now Coyotes going quickly.
Pierre's been a weapon out of that backfield. 1st and 10 at the 37. Bauman looks to throw it again. Has some time. Now pumps. Tries to run with it. He keeps his eyes up the field. Throws at the last minute. Incomplete. As both Cooper and Kyjon Cummings-Coleman were over there in coverage, and Bauman pretty much just threw that one away. But 42 seconds to go now.
And once again, not Bauman's strength to run. Looked like he had some room to maybe pick up several yards, but that's not his game. It stops the clock and still preserves their 2 timeouts.
2nd down and 10 from the 37-yard line of Iowa State. 42 seconds to go in the half. It's Iowa State leading at 24-7 over South Dakota. Aiden Bauman, the Iowa State transfer, stands in the shotgun. He looks to throw again, and he delivers to the right. It's caught by L.D. Phillips, and he's run out of bounds by Jontez Williams, but he got about 4 to the 33-yard line and got out of bounds.
Yeah, 37 seconds.
It's now 3rd down coming up, though. Big play here. 3rd and 6. We're up to 33.
And you're talking with short of a first down. On 4th down, it would be a long field goal. So probably 4-down territory here.
Elijah Carnell is in there defensively for Iowa State. So is Montroy Malone. It is 3rd down and 6 at the 33-yard line of Iowa State. And a handoff goes to Phillips. He's met physically by Brzezina after Williams kind of side-clipped him, and then Brzezina got him down at the 31. And so it'll be 4th down coming up.
Charge, time out of the half.
Yeah,
timeout South Dakota.
So that's your answer to whether it's 4-down territory or not right there. Running it on 3rd down.
They only got a couple, though. I think they might kick it because...
Well, it's 49 yards.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you maybe got 4 there, then you probably go for it. But they only got a couple. We'll see.
That was the thing. If you get close to the first down, you're going to go for it.
Yeah.
If you don't get enough, then it's such a long field goal, and you're down 17. But 3 points would be huge, no question. Well, which schools will win the Learfield Directors Cup for the top athletic college programs for the upcoming year? Check out how your favorite team is doing at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com.
They're going to go for it.
Winners announced in June 2026, the Learfield Directors Cup powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics. Yeah.
Now, they could try to draw Iowa State off.
Sure.
Yeah. 4th down and 4 from the 31-yard line of Iowa State. Discipline important here for the Cyclones. Bauman from the shotgun. Man goes in motion. Bauman does take the snap and look. And he has time. He throws. Incomplete. Pressure came at the last minute from Tamatoa McDonough. And he had to throw it a little bit hurried.
Yeah, trying to go to the running back Phillips. And just a little bit off, but Iowa State took away their option.
I think it was McDonough, wasn't it, that got in there with the pressure?
I'm not sure.
So Rocco Beck brings the Cyclone offense out as they take over on downs.
Just 27 seconds remaining. But Iowa State might take a shot. They've had luck.
Well, they took one on the first play of the game. We know that. A 66-yarder to Eskilson.
A couple of deep safeties here. But sometimes you trust your guys to make a play.
31-yard line, the line of scrimmage. Beck does look to throw it. Fires left short. And it is caught, though. And it'll be a 1st down after the catch. A nice run on the play by Benjamin Bramer as he picked up 10. And now they'll get up there quickly. 19 seconds to go in the half. The line of scrimmage to 42. Beck looks to throw it again. And he fires left again. It's caught by Bramer again. And a timeout called with 10 seconds to go as Bramer got to the 48. So back-to-back catches for Bramer.
Middle of the field still open. Clock a factor, though, with only 10 seconds. Iowa State has one timeout remaining.
30 seconds in length. Please set the game clock to 11 seconds.
Well, we know Conradi has a strong leg. And whatever little bit of breeze there is would be in your back.
The thing you have to worry about, though, is with 10 seconds, you just don't have a lot of time. If you get the first down, the clock will stop, but not if you're still running.
They did give us 1 second.
Okay.
So put it at 11. And you do have a timeout remaining, so you can stop it that way, too. But I like the aggressiveness, I mean, why not? You've got a quarterback you can trust. And Rocco's had an incredible first half.
16 of 17, 240 yards.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
I'd say. He's now second all-time at Iowa State in touchdown passes and touchdowns accounted for, behind only Brock Purdy. He broke those ties with Brett Meyer here today. 11 seconds remaining. The ball at the Iowa State 48. Out of the shotgun backed. And he'll look to throw left. And he fires into the left flat. It's caught. And Hansen, trying to get out of bounds, does at the 45, but we're down to 5 seconds. The ball at the South Dakota 45.
So you're down at 63-yard field goal.
5 seconds. You do have a timeout left.
So Iowa State going with 6'5", Dominic Overby, 6'7", Benjamin Bramer.
They're going to play way deep and prevent.
Well,
I mean, if I'm Iowa
Final
State...
charge, time out of the hat. Iowa State.
Okay, never
30
mind.
seconds.
Never mind what I was going to say there. Because I was going to say, I mean, you could throw it quickly, 6-7 yards, get to the ground and call timeout, and get your field goal team out. I mean, even inbounds if you had the timeout left. Yeah. You could throw it out of bounds now, still do the same thing.
Yeah, but I tell you what, can you get far enough in 5 seconds?
I know, but even 5 yards would
it's still 58 yards.
Yeah.
You know what? That's
You're thinking take a shot?
But I was kinda.
Yeah.
You know, I can go either way. I just think your chances of actually getting the field goal off or with time, or getting out of bounds to make it close enough to be a significant difference, you're probably going to run out of time. Now, like I said, 6'7" Bramer, 6'5" Overby. Talk about guys who can go up and get it or tip it.
Conradi's coming out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
On for the field goal attempt is Kyle Conradi.
Now, at least they're in field goal formation, and South Dakota's scrambling. This would be an all-state good hands field goal try of 63 yards for Kyle Conradi.
What's Iowa State's school record, 59?
Not 63, I know that. Here's Kyle out of the Tyler Perkins hold. It would be a 63-yard field goal try from the left hash, and a timeout called by South Dakota.
Let's see if Iowa State gets their offense
Final
back.
charge, time out of the hat.
Let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
No.
5 seconds remaining in the first half. Will Kyle Conradi actually attempt a 63-yard field goal? Now, the school record, Chase Contreras, 56 yards. We might have one.
I think it's longer.
Okay. But this would be the record. I can assure you this would be the record.
This is Tom Dempsey territory.
Yeah, and he's coming back out there. Okay. Now, they'll put a return man back.
Yeah, they didn't have a return man back before. Oh.
62 is actually the record for by Dave Lawson in 1975.
Okay, that's a stadium record.
That's Air Force. That was for Air Force. Here we go. Conradi, the long field goal try, end over end. It's good. Kyle Conradi hit a school record 63-yard field goal. Unbelievable. And Iowa State leads at 27-7 at the half.
Did he thump that one?
Oh, did he thump that one? That would have been good from 64. Let's get down to Ryan Harkloff for our halftime interview with Coach Matt Campbell, brought to you by Authority Edge Herbicide from FMC. Hark, take it away when you get him.
Still looking for him, Coach.
Okay. He might have sprinted off. He was so excited. Oh, he's still on his way. A school record 63-yard field goal.
Guys, I don't have him.
You lost him?
We lost him. I don't know. He got off the field without me somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Maybe we can get him on the way back out.
Hark, such a good tackler you were when you played. I'm really shocked.
I think you were still in awe. Hark, we all were. What we just witnessed.
I'm okay with that. What a way to end the half.
If you get a chance to talk to him on the way out before the start of the second half, just to get his thoughts, we'll throw it to you and you can recap for us what he had to say.
Yeah, I'll get him at halftime.
Yeah, you don't have to interview him, but just talk to him and find out his thoughts. Thanks, Hark. Our Coach Campbell interview is always brought to the Edge Herbicide from FMC. The first name and last word in weed control is Authority Edge Herbicide, a school record. And we got to check the Big 12 record. You're getting pretty close there, but a 63-yard field goal by Kyle Conradi puts Iowa State ahead 27-7 at the break. We'll return with the Hogemeyer Hybrids halftime report in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield.
What does commitment mean? To protect what's important? To invest in the future? It means providing peace of mind. It's what reliable people do. It's what local banks do. Banking in Iowa goes beyond transactions. Banks work to help people and small businesses succeed. And Iowa banks are proud to be trusted partners in building confident banking relationships. Iowa Banks, your partner through it all.
At Hogemeyer, our pride is homegrown. We are right here to serve these families and fields. Right here to fight through storms and surprises. Right here with smarter agronomics, better yield performance, and world-class corn and soybean products, backed by Corteva AgriScience. We'll always be loyal and local, so you, our neighbor, always get the right seed. Learn more at golocal.therightseed.com.
Both home and away, Cyclones are making a difference everywhere they go. Through innovation, commitment, and a can-do spirit, Iowa State is uplifting lives in our state and around the globe. When you support students, you're helping send their Cyclone knowledge and pride out into the world. Be part of something bigger. Together, we can help the people and programs of Iowa State University go farther. Join us at MoveWhatMatters.com.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
On the Cyclone Sports Network. From Learfield, this has been the well-marked Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half. You're listening to the Hogemeyer Hybrids halftime report. Hogemeyer, the right seed for Cyclone Nation.
Welcome to the Hogemeyer Hybrids halftime report. Hogemeyer, the right seed for Cyclone Nation. At the half, it is Iowa State 27, South Dakota 7. It was tied up at 7 early in this game before Iowa State scored 20 unanswered points. And to hear all of the scoring from that first half, let's get you right to our Hogemeyer Hybrids halftime highlights.
Overby are on the line of scrimmage, and there they go into a shift. So everybody moving over to the right side of the formation, like most of them did. Back from the shotgun, first play of the game, he's looking deep, and he fires deep down the middle, wide open man, Eskelson, he's got it, inside the 20, tripped up at the 10-yard line of South Dakota. A deep shot, right out of the gate from Taylor Mauser. 2 receivers flanked out left, back from the shotgun, 3rd down and goal from the 4, Rocco drops to throw, looks right, delivers that way, caught, touchdown, Benjamin Bramer. And Rocco Beck has a touchdown pass in 20 consecutive games. Rex snap to Sama this time. Left side run. Inside the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Abu Sama. 16 yards. Terrific run. Bauman fakes the end around, now looks to throw. Here comes some pressure. He gets rid of it. Tipped and intercepted by Patton. Across the 10 to the 15. Patton to the 20 down the left sideline and run out of bounds. It's the first interception of the season for the Cyclones. And Patton returns it to the 24-yard line. A deflected ball. Just 4 interceptions for Bauman a year ago. Yeah. Jamison Patton gets the pick for Iowa State. Becht will fake the handoff to Hansen, throw it out right side, caught by Burkle across the 50, 40, 35, 30, and run out of bounds all the way down to the 25 or so of South Dakota. The 26 is where they'll mark it. 2nd and goal from the 3, Becht looking, throwing right. Bramer, touchdown, his 2nd of the day. Benjamin Bramer from Rocco Becht, and the Cyclones strike again. 62 is actually the record for by Dave Lawson in 1975.
Okay, that's a stadium
That's
record.
against Air Force. That was for Air Force. Here we go. Conradi, the long field goal try, end over end. It's good! Kyle Conrorty hit a school record 63-yard field goal. Unbelievable. And Iowa State leads at 27-7 at the half.
Those were the Hogemeyer Hybrids halftime highlights. Hogemeyer, the right seed for Cyclone Nation. A school record, a Jack Trice Stadium record, and nearly a Big 12 record. It's the second longest field goal by a Big 12 kicker in the conference's history, second only to a 65-yarder hit by Martin Gramatica of Kansas State on September 12th, 1998. Cyclones lead South Dakota at the half 27-7 in the home opener at Mid-American Energy Field at Jack Trice Stadium. Back with more of our Hogemeyer Hybrids halftime report when we return to the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Tournament Club of Iowa, designed by golf legend Arnold Palmer. TCI is his only signature course in the state. TCI is a public course that offers a challenging yet enticing experience for golfers of all levels. Cap off your round with breathtaking views and a delicious meal at the TCI Bar and Grill. Come check out TCI's About Golf Simulators, now open to the public. Looking for a unique setting for your wedding, party, or outing? Look no further than TCI. Visit tcofiowa.com to book your tee time today.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
Your premier Chevy dealers, home to the #1 selling brand in Iowa for the past 10 years, and proud sponsors of Iowa State Cyclones football. From game day to getaway, powerful trucks like Silverado and versatile SUVs like Equinox are ready for all the adventure ahead. Get a closer look and find a dealer near you at moreiowans.drivechevy.com. Based on S&P Global Mobility, February 2014 to January 2025. New vehicle retail registrations in the state of Iowa.
Glacier Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Cyclone athletics around Jack Trice Stadium, Hilton Coliseum, and the Stark Performance Center. Glacier Graphics and Signs helps you build your brand through the use of high-impact graphics, signage, and video displays designed specifically to tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Glacier Graphics and Signs, the preferred graphics and signage provider of Iowa State athletics. Visit them online at glacier.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Iowa State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university. Live from the Learfield Network Studios, this is the College Scoreboard.
I'm Jed Ainsworth. Today's scores around the country are brought to you by participating Iowa Kubota dealers. From zero-turn mowers to premium cab tractors and rugged utility vehicles, your Iowa Kubota dealership is the place for friendly, knowledgeable service. 27-7, Cyclones leading South Dakota here at the half. Only one other Big 12 game in progress. West Virginia having no problems at home in their opener against Robert Morris. 3 minutes to play in the football game. West Virginia leading 45-3. Elsewhere around college football today, how about Ohio State winning at home against #1 Texas?
2nd and 7. Ohio State at the Texas 40 with 13:27 and counting fourth quarter. 7-0 Ohio State leading. Smith and Ennis wide right, Tate wide left, tight end Kazmarek was the slot left, moves slot right. Sand in the shotgun, receives the football, fakes a handoff, looks to throw. Sand will pump that one deep down the right side, left sideline, Tate with it. Take it down in the end zone for a touchdown. Carnell Tate gathered it inside the 4, and a pass came down the left side. Tate had to fight with a defender to get that ball as it hung in the air. Derek Williams, the safety, is who was jockeying for him. Carnell Tate hauls in a touchdown pass from Julian Sand, and it's 13-0 Ohio State.
Paul Keels with the call from the Buckeye Sports Network. The final score, 14-7, Ohio State knocks off Texas. Also in progress in Tallahassee, Florida State leading number 8 Alabama under a minute to play in the first half, 17-7. Seminoles right now over the Tide. That's a look at the college football scoreboard update. I'm Jed Ainsworth. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield.
At Hogemeyer, our pride is homegrown. We are right here to serve these families and fields. Right here to fight through storms and surprises. Right here with smarter agronomics, better yield performance, and world-class corn and soybean products, backed by Corteva Agriscience. We'll always be loyal and local, so you, our neighbor, always get the right seed. Learn more at golocal.therightseed.com.
Farm Credit Services of America, Iowa's pork producers, Iowa egg farmers, and E4 Crop Intelligence have partnered with Iowa State Athletics to sack hunger for the 2025 football season. Each quarterback sacked by the Cyclones this season yields another donation to the Iowa Food Bank Association. In reality, 1 in 7 children suffer from hunger. But with the help from Farm Credit Services, the Iowa Pork Producers Association, Iowa egg farmers, and E4 Crop Intelligence, each sack donates $1,100, 200 pounds of pork, and 200 dozen eggs to help sack hunger in Iowa.
Preparation. It's the key to success on game day. And like your favorite Cyclones on the field, you need to be ready right from the opening kickoff. Cenex has your pre-game routine covered. We've got your salty snacks, your sweet treats, ice-cold beverages to wash them down, and fresh tanks of propane to fire up the grill. Fuel your fandom at your local Cenex station. Cyclone Pride, powered locally.
Whether you're cheering for the Cyclones or caring for your land, we know you're all in all season long. And Case IH compact and utility tractors are all in too. Mowing, digging, hauling, our equipment designed to meet the needs of America's farm fields makes caring for your home field easier. Your Case IH dealer can show you how our equipment can make this season a winning one. Case IH, built by farmers.
Inside the Hogemeyer Hybrids halftime report, Hogemeyer, the right seed for Cyclone Nation. Score at the half from Mid-American Energy Field at Jack Trice Stadium. It's the Cyclones 27, South Dakota 7, as Iowa State looks to be continuing their momentum from a big win across the pond in Dublin, Ireland. First, before we take a look at stats, a quick shout out to today's nationwide agency of the game, Stevenson Insurance Group. And a big nod to agent Josh Stevenson, representing Stevenson Insurance Group, for their standout work. Today, they enjoyed a VIP field experience along with a custom Cyclone jersey. All Iowa State so far, and the stats reflect that. Iowa State with 13 first downs to South Dakota's 9, outgaining South Dakota 302 to 165. 247 yards through the air for Iowa State compared to 102 for South Dakota. South Dakota winning the rushing battle, 14 for 63 compared to 15 rushes for 55 yards for Iowa State. Iowa State has the only turnover gained in the game. The interception from Jamison Patton. And Iowa State also leading in time of possession, 16 minutes exactly to 14 minutes exactly. South Dakota converted on 4 of 6 from third down. Iowa State 5 of 6 on third down. And the Cyclones now 4 for 4 in the red zone. The scoring for the Cyclones, Benjamin Bramer, a 4-yard touchdown pass to open the scoring. Abu Sama took it in from 15 yards on a rush, a direct snap to give the Cyclones the lead again. And since then, it's been all Iowa State. Benjamin Bramer, a 3-yard touchdown pass again. And then Kyle Conradi with 2 field goals, a 28-yarder with 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, and one at the very end of the second quarter that set a new school record, 63 yards. That does it for our Hogemeyer Hybrids halftime report. Hogemeyer, the right seat for Cyclone Nation. John, Eric, and Hark have the second half when we return to the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
At Hogemeyer, our pride is homegrown. We are right here to serve these families and fields. Right here to fight through storms and surprises. Right here with smarter agronomics, better yield performance, and world-class corn and soybean products. Backed by Corteva Agriscience. We'll always be loyal and local. So you, our neighbor, always get the right seed. Learn more at golocals.therightseed.com.
Cyclone fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is an official sponsor of Cyclone Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/everymoment to find a plan right for you.
Cyclone fans, here's a way to support our athletes that taste pretty great too. We Will Pizza is fresh, local, and every bite helps Cyclone athletes chase their dreams. And the best part, you can grab one at every Hy-Vee in the state of Iowa. So next time you're hungry, pick up a pizza, share with family and friends, and know you're making a real impact. We Will Pizza. Eat good, do good, support the Cyclones.
On the Cyclone Sports Network. From Learfield, you've been listening to the Hogemeyer Hybrids Halftime Report. Stay tuned for the second half coverage presented by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Also brought to you in part by Farm Credit Services of America. Agriculture works here. Agri-Finance Advisors. Manage your farm finances using our innovative AgWizard financial software. Visit agrifinance.com to start your free trial. Sukup Manufacturing. From our team to your field. Sukup is your grain storage and handling solution. Merck Animal Health. Proud sponsor of Iowa State football. Iowa Farm Bureau, standing with the farm-strong families who grow your food and fuel our future. Join us at iowafarmbureau.org. Also brought to you by Calcium Products 98G Pelletized Limestone, the most effective and consistent product to correct and maintain soil pH. Iowa Kubota Dealers. Visit cyclones.com/Kubota Dealers for a participating Kubota dealer nearest to you. The Iowa Bankers Association. Iowa Banks, your partner through it all. Find your local bank at iowabankers.com. Pioneer, proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts since 1926. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Wellmark, here for every member, every moment. Learn more at wellmark.com. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half.
Oh, what a bunch of fireworks in that first half we had as Iowa State leads it over South Dakota. Here as we go to the second half, the Cyclones will kick it off.
Yeah, 5 possessions for Iowa State, 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals, including that 63-yarder to end the half. And Iowa State stopped South Dakota every time after their opening drive. So we always talk about adjustments, and Cyclones were able to make the adjustments to keep the Coyotes off the board.
We got a different kicker here for Iowa State. They kick the ball off. Smith. And it is a sidewinding kick. It'll get to the goal line, and it'll be returned. This is Bryant across the 20 and tripped up at about the 25-yard line. We'll give him the 26, and that's where South Dakota will start. So let's get down to Ryan Harklaw real quick. The Farm Credit Services sideline report. Hark, Your thoughts on the way Matt Campbell addressed the team at halftime?
Yeah, I think offensively, very efficient. They talked through that. It was a really calm locker room on that side of the locker room. Defensively, there's some things that can be better, and I think that there's an opportunity for us to cover up those receivers on the passing game and be more physical at the point of attack. And they tried to address those things at halftime. It's a big series right now for this defense.
And Cyclones start with Cale Brazina in the middle, plays Cooper Ebel, Bacon and McLaughlin, the other linebackers.
And out of a pistol formation, handoff to Pierre, and he is met and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. In fact, a loss of a yard on the play as Tamatoa McDonough got in there, and it's a loss of 1. And Tayshawn James in there as well. McDonough wearing that number 58 in memory of Curtis Bray, and that's quite an honor for the young man from Yale who just entered the program.
In June.
Yeah.
I mean, so obviously talk about it making an impact.
Second down and 11 for South Dakota. The ball is at the 25-yard line. It is a 27-7 game. Iowa State in front. Out of the shotgun is Aiden Bauman. He looks to throw a rush coming. He got rid of it, and it's caught by the tight end, and he's out across the 35 to the 37-yard line, as that was Zach Whitty that made the catch for a gain of 12.
Yeah, just good, strong throw. Quick release by Aiden Bauman.
So good throw indeed by Bauman, and a first down for South Dakota. Iowa State has Trey Bell in there as one of the corners right now. On the opposite side is Jeremiah Cooper.
Tayshawn James in at safety.
Pistol formation, 1st and 10 from the 37. Bauman looking to throw, dumps it off in the left flat, caught by Pierre, and he'll be run out of bounds by Bell, but not before he got to the 40-yard line. So it's the 3-yard catch that time.
But we've seen South Dakota do that numerous times, and you look at Aiden Bauman's career completion percentage up in the high 60s, nearly 70%. Some of these are checkdowns, but those are good plays.
Yeah.
Rather than try to squeeze one in where you might get it picked. You pick up 3 yards.
He did have 1 pass intercepted in the first half. That was by Jamison Patton.
Yeah, he only had 4 all last season in 14 games.
Second down and 7 from the 40-yard line. Bauman under center. Pierre, the running back, 2 receivers left. 5-man front for Iowa State, and they will hand it off. And off the left side goes Pierre, and nowhere to go. Submarine that time, as well done by Will McLaughlin. Had some help, but Will was the primary tackler on that one, and it is a loss of a yard on the play.
Yeah, some of the creases that offensive line's been able to create, just not there. As Will doing a great job, but it's a really good job by a lot of other people out there as well.
3rd down and 7 now for South Dakota from its own 40-yard line. They'll send 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left.
Yeah.
3-man front for the Cyclones. Bauman from the shotgun. Linebackers inching up. They'll send 5. Bauman delivers deep down the right side for Martins, and he made a circus catch almost. Couldn't quite hang on. Martins with a good effort, but coverage was good by Kyjon Cummings-Coleman.
But Cummings-Coleman has had good coverage a couple times, won a completion in that one almost, but the ball is just thrown so perfectly in both those cases. Cummings really doing a nice job and, kind of rebounding from giving up a big play last week. And as John Haycock said, he and Carson Van Deren were the first ones in to look at film.
On the big incomplete pass. It's under further review.
We're going to take another look at that. Noah Wolf had a good look on our monitor, but he thinks he didn't hang on.
We're really on the field. An incomplete pass. It's under further review.
Terrific effort by Martins.
I've seen replays. I don't see how. Well, I do see how they could overturn. How many times have I been wrong before? But as he went to the ground, once again, perfect throw, good coverage. But as he came to the ground helped secure the ball.
That'd be my take, too. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every touchdown, every tackle, and every game-winning play. Wellmark's here for every moment, too.
After further review, the run on the field is upheld. Incomplete pass. 4th down.
With trusted healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at Walmart.com/touchdown. And now, after the call is upheld, they will punt it away to Aiden Flora.
And I think Kaijon gets a pass break up there, past defender. He got a hand in there and didn't allow him to completely control that ball.
Tyler Ebel, the punter for South Dakota, left-footed punter. Takes the snap and delivers. A high spiraling kick.
End zone,
Flora
let it go.
Backs up. He's going to catch it at the 1. Flora returning it across the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Flora to the outside. 45, 50. Down the sideline he goes. He tiptoes his way for a 99-yard punt return for a Cyclone touchdown. Put another one in the record books.
Now that's one of those no.
Yes! 99-yard punt return for the former walk-on from Adel. Aiden Flora. You talk about winning special teams.
Yeah. Record-setting day.
Incredible, and he had a wall in front of him.
Yeah, wow. That ball was going to sail into the end zone, I would think.
Nick Reineke gave him a great block. Caden Cook was out there directing traffic. Boy, he really tiptoed that sideline, too.
And he's got terrific speed.
Oh, he's fast. He's one of the fastest guys on the team. They're
Really
taking
on the
another
field
look.
of a touchdown is under further review.
They're going to make sure he didn't step out of bounds. I don't think he did, but it was close.
So let's hope this review is as quick as the last one with the same upheld ruling.
So we've had a few for the record books here today. I mean, a 63-yard field goal by Kyle Conradi to close the first half, the second longest in Big 12 history, a stadium record, a school record for Kyle, and now what would certainly be at least matching a Big 12 record. I would think it would have to be the Big 12 record for Aiden Flora if he didn't step out of bounds. It's close. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is a toenail out?
Yeah,
okay,
I think so.
maybe.
But it's way downfield.
Oh, yeah, it would still be well into
60. That's as we.
After further review, the returner stepped out of bounds at the 33-yard line. The Iowa State's Iowa State's ball there, 1st and 10.
Only 66 yards. Right?
Yes, still not a bad punt return for Aiden.
So, while we're talking about special teams and records, we talked about Kyle Conradi's school record 63-yarder. We haven't really given credit to Ty Stewart, who kicked 2 58-yarders, and Alex Giffords, who shared that record with him at 58. So shout out Ty, still a huge Iowa State fan, great guy.
He's probably out shooting 58 today.
Yeah,
he can
golfer.
Really play. 27-7 Iowa State. They take over the 33-yard line of South Dakota. Becht, who's had a tremendous day, stands in the shotgun. Rocco looks, delivers over the middle, caught by Bramer again. Inside the Case IH red zone to the 18-yard line. A gain of 15 on the throw from Becht to Bramer.
Yeah,
Speaking of golf, those two golfing buddies have had a day.
Yeah, 7th catch for Bramer. And up to, 47 yards?
I think this is the year you're going to see the Iowa State tight ends go over 100 catches collectively.
Well,
Burkle's had a couple big ones today. It is 1st and 10, Iowa State at the 18. Becht from the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Hansen off the right side. Blockers out in front of him, but he couldn't quite get to that edge. But he just works his butt off trying to get a yard and did. Got to the 17-yard line, a 1-yard run for Hansen.
You mentioned the tight ends maybe getting that 100 catch. Well, they've got 12 today.
That helps. All right, so it will be 2nd down and 9 from the 17-yard line of South Dakota. And Becht operates from the shotgun. He has already thrown a couple of touchdown passes today. And he'll hand it off to Hansen, left side, bursts to the outside, and then gets tripped up. A good tackle in the open field at the 17-yard line by R.J. Stewart. Otherwise, Hansen probably scores.
Yeah, really good job flowing to the football. Iowa State had that one set up, misdirection, and it was pretty well blocked, but couldn't get past the unblocked man.
So now 3rd down and 8 coming up for Iowa State. from the 16-yard line of South Dakota. Out of the shotgun, Rocco backs. It's officially from the 17. Rocco looks, throws, caught by Burkle, breaks the tackle, 5, and toward the pylon. Did he get in or not?
Yes.
He did. Touchdown, Gabe Burkle.
Wow.
The third touchdown by a tight end today.
And broke tackles. That's really close. They may look at this too, but what a great job running through. Actually short of the first down by about maybe half a yard. And he breaks that tackle and keeps his balance, drives forward.
The Cyclones apparently are going to go for a 2-point conversion, but they still are looking, I believe, at the replay to confirm that it was indeed a touchdown for Burkle.
Well, if it wasn't a touchdown, it would be inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he made that dive for the pylon, and we'll see if they rule it a touchdown or not.
It's one of those long non-review reviews, because they review every play.
Burkle, who caught his first career touchdown against Miami in the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Yeah, what a weapon he has become, boy.
He really is.
With the injury to Bramer last year, got more time and just got better and better.
And the touchdown stands. And so now it will be a 2-point try for Iowa State, leading 33-7. Back from the shotgun. Brings a man in motion. Rocco rolling right, looking, throwing, caught. And that is Tyler Moore, a flag down. Moore caught it for the 2-point conversion, but we'll see what the flag's all about.
It's going to be offensive pass interference. Iowa State had that cross out there, and I think maybe the guy covering Tyler Moore got rubbed.
Pass interference. Offense number 9. 15-yard penalty. Retry.
So that's Eskelson. Well, I think we got a guy with a kicking range to make it once they back it up, if you want to give it a shot for 1 point, and it does look like it will be Kyle Conradi coming on.
Field goes on. Field goes on.
This will be a 36-yard extra point. That was just a pick set by Brett Eskelson.
So Conradi will attempt a long point after. And the kick on the way. And it is good. What a day it's been for Kyle Conradi. And what a day it's been for the Cyclones. As they extend the lead on a touchdown pass of 17 yards from Rocco Beck to Gabe Burkle, 34-7 Iowa State. 9:39 to go in the third quarter. And that touchdown brought to you by Producers Livestock. Good for another $300 donated to the Iowa FFA. Producers Livestock is proud to support future farmers of America and Iowa State football. Hey, Cyclone fans, your team's pretty good. You're listening to Cyclone football from Learfield.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today, right now. Bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $3,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
To experience the power of Kubota, visit your local Kubota dealer.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. SO4 pelletized gypsum is the superior sulfur source that delivers the right amount of sulfur, perfectly matching plant needs for yield maximizing plant growth. SO4 consistently performs in trials, providing up to a 14 bushel increase on corn. Ask your agronomist about applying SO4 pelletized gypsum this fall and learn more at calciumproducts.com. Go Cyclones!
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Hi, this is Coach Matt Campbell, and I know that it takes a strong team to create success on the field and on your livestock farm. The Coalition knows that growing your livestock farm today can be a real game changer for you, your family, and your neighbors. The Coalition can work beside you to develop a winning strategy. So add them to your lineup and get your team started today.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 9:39 to go, third quarter. Iowa State up 34-7 on South Dakota. And the Cyclone scoring drive is presented by Quick Star. Looking for your next quick meal? Quick Star has you covered with freshly prepared fried chicken options. Order ahead today with the Quick Rewards app. Eric, what do you have?
4 plays, 33 yards in 2 minutes exactly.
Set up by a 66-yard punt return by Aiden Flora, the Big 12 Special Teams Player of the Week.
So, for the second time this half, Cyclone's not going using Chase Smith, freshman from North Scott High School at Eldridge, to kick off. Is this load management for Kyle Conradi?
It could be. And there's a sidewinding kick taken at the 3-yard line on the run by Bryant. And he is popped right at the 20-yard line. What a hit on special teams that time. Was that Reineke again? Miles Mendezoon, another good special temeser. So is from Nick Reineke. Those guys love flying down the field on those kickoff coverages. So the 20-yard line is where South Dakota will start.
Well, let's tackle safety together. Always remember to stay away from down power lines and report them immediately. Find more electric safety tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com.
Cam Smith is in the game at safety, along with Surgis and Van Dinter. Trey Bell's one of the corners here, along with Jontez Williams. It is first down and 10, South Dakota from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Bauman. And he fakes handoff, throws it out right, bobbling, and unable to reel it in was Dallas Holmes because of the presence of Jontez Williams.
Well, that's, Jontez did that twice last week, tried to get those quick passes. He's able to get upfield from that cornerback spot inside the blocker and break up the play or make the tackle. And it's an all Big 12 performer for a reason.
Second and 10, South Dakota. We still have 9:29 to go in the third. It is 34-7, Iowa State. This is the 5th-ranked team in FCS. It's been an impressive showing for the Cyclones. Out of the shotgun is Bauman. He looks to throw, and he dumps it off over the middle behind his intended receiver, Pierre, who made a juggling effort but couldn't haul it in. Would have been a 1-yard gain if he had caught it. But a rare incompletion for Bauman. And now it'll be 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Some valuable snaps here from scrimmage for Zach Lovett, too.
Yeah.
He's been a key guy when he's healthy in terms of getting pressure on quarterbacks.
This could be the last series for Dom Orange today. We'll see, but I would think that if you keep pulling away the way you are. Out of the shotgun, Bauman. He looks to throw, dumps it off right, incomplete to his left, rather, trying to go to Jack Martins.
Yeah.
And a couple of inaccurate throws in a row for Bauman. And now it'll be punt situation, and guess who's going to return it for Iowa State?
It would have been short of the first down, but good coverage out there in the zone. Trey Bell.
He's a good-looking corner, isn't he?
I tell you what, Iowa State's got some corners.
Trey Bell's going to be a good one. The transfer from Lindenwood. Able to punt it for South Dakota. Back deep, Flora. There's the kick.
Boomer.
Spiraling kick, returnable. Flora takes it at the 26. Up the middle of the field, across the 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30. He's hobbling, and he's run out of bounds at about the 16. I think he got injured on the play. And they are going to look at Aiden Flora, but he had another unbelievable punt return all the way to, I believe, the 16-yard line. But you could see him kind of come up lame at the end of it. Otherwise, he might have scored.
Yeah. Looking, kind of reach back the hamstring. Who knows? It might be maybe a cramp, but boy, what a couple of punt returns for Aiden Flora.
They're going to help him up. He is getting to his feet, which is a great sign. He's going to kind of slowly walk back to the sideline, but another brilliant punt return. We have a timeout on the field here. We'll get you the distance on that return by Flora, but man, He might be Big 12 Special Teams Player of the Week 2 weeks in a row if he can beat out Kyle Conradi. 9:04 to go in the third. 34-7 Iowa State leading. You're listening to Cyclone football from Learfield.
Hello, Cyclone fans. This is Coach Matt Campbell. A great football team wins by working together. As a financial cooperative, Greater Iowa Credit Union knows that coming together, we can achieve more. With their winning combination of competitive rates, local service, and a deep commitment to our community, Greater Iowa Credit Union is your financial MVP. Visit gicu.org or stop by your local GICU branch today. Greater Iowa Credit Union. Greater together.
Federally insured by the NCAA.
Cyclone farmers do it all. And at Ag Leader, we make it easier. Every day, every season. Our precision farming technology works with you. Planting, spraying, steering, harvesting, whatever the job. Easy to use, proven to perform, ready to work as hard as you. Contact your local Ag Leader dealer or visit agleader.com and start doing it all with Ag Leader.
When controlling weeds is key to a successful soybean season, good enough isn't good enough. Only FMC overlapping residuals control weed pressure from pre-plant to canopy closure, resulting in higher ROI compared to the competition. To get to canopy closure with the FMC overlapping residuals program, visit your FMC retailer or lockin.ag.fmc.com. Always read and follow all label directions.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Groom.
Sam, 30 seconds on the clock. The Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
Correct. What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Is Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand?
Let me think. Yeah, it is.
3 for 3.
What do I win?
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
Amazing. I think I was going to do that anyway.
You betcha.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. They marked off the 24-yard line of South Dakota after that return by Flora. It is Iowa State first and 10 at the 24-yard line of South Dakota. 9:04 to go. And Alex Mansky is in at quarterback for Iowa State, the young man from Algona. And he will run it off the right side. Good cut inside the 15. Breaks the tackle and gets to the 10. Alex Mansky with a terrific run. He picks up 14 yards on his first play as a Cyclone.
And just think back, less than a year ago, he had major surgery on his arm.
One thing that Matt Campbell told us in his office this week about Mansky is he is a tough son of a gun. And boy, he wasn't shying away from contact there.
6'3", 225-pound true freshman. He was here for spring football. Didn't participate in football activities, but learned a lot.
First and 10, ball just outside the 10 of South Dakota. Mansky out of the shotgun, and he will hand it off to Townsend. He'll run it for a touchdown. Xavier Townsend. They brought him in motion, then brought it back on a jet sweep. He had a Busama out in front of him, and a 10-yard touchdown run for Xavier Townsend.
Wow, this is...
There might be 11 officially, we'll see.
Complete domination. It's 11 yards.
11-yard touchdown run for Xavier Townsend. Sama gave him a good block, and Iowa State is just pummeling South Dakota, and Smith will kick the point after now.
Hold of Tyler Perkins.
If there were any doubts, we heard Ben Bruns talking earlier, and you don't want to get too carried away, but, but Ben was saying he thinks this team has a chance to really be exceptional. We've heard Ryan Harklaw echo those statements at times, and I'm starting to be. I never doubted we could be good, really good, but this could be really good. It's a long way to go.
Long way to go. And this is an FCS opponent, but it's a really good one. And I think they're going to have a really good year, but they are overwhelmed right now. Iowa State's efficiency on offense is just completely off the charts.
How about their efficiency on special teams, too? And now the point after try by Smith is good. And Iowa State increases the lead with 8:17 to go in the third quarter. It is Iowa State 41 and South Dakota 7. And that touchdown is brought to you by Producers Livestock. Good for another $300 donated to the Iowa FFA. Producers Livestock is proud to support Iowa Future Farmers of America and Iowa State football. Let's take the break. 8:17 to go in the third. 41-7 Cyclones on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
This is a commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn, and we've been innovating ever since.
The one that started it all, the #1 seed to beat, the one for you.
In 2026, we celebrate a century of innovation. Plant the 100th season. Plant Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/100.
It all starts with a tag. Identifying each animal allows you to better manage the entire herd. And when you're ready to take the next step, trust Allflex Custom ID tags with crisp, clean, permanent laser ink marking, and place a proud brand on your tags to mark your legacy. When you think ID, think Allflex. Because you can't manage what you can't identify. We help you bring it all together.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fans section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half, 8:17 to go third quarter, 41-7 Iowa State. The scoring drive recap is presented by Quickstar. Looking for your next quick meal? Quickstar has you covered with freshly prepared fried chicken options. Order ahead today with the Quick Rewards app. It's a 24-yard drive, right, Eric? Just a couple plays?
Well, it was. 2 plays, 24 yards, and 47 long seconds.
Mansky, 13 yards, then the run by Xavier Townsend on the jet sweep for the touchdown. And a 41-7 lead for Iowa State. Chase Smith will kick it off again for the Cyclones. 3 different guys have kicked off today. Jace Gilbert hit the first one, and then a couple of boomers by Kyle Conradi, who's also added a 63-yard field goal this game. Now the young man from North Scott getting an opportunity. End over end kick, running up to take it as Bryant couldn't handle it. The ball goes to the ground. They dive on top of it at the 11-yard line, but that's going to be poor field position for South Dakota. So when it rains, it pours from a Coyote perspective.
Yeah, I think they've got that beat down sense right now. See how long they want to stick with Aiden Bauman, a quarterback too. They've got a season ahead of them when one they rated 4th on one poll, 5th on the other. But the team ahead of them in 4th got drilled by a non-FCS team.
Rylan Barnes is in the game at linebacker for Iowa State. Saw a lot of Rylan a year ago. Line of scrimmage is the 12. It is 1st down and 10. Bauman hands it off. No, he keeps it. Rolls left, then throws, and a diving catch made, but at the 15-yard line. That's Tyler Miller's brother, Jesse Miller, the young man from Scranton, makes the catch, a diving catch at that for a 3-yard gain. So the Miller family, well represented here today. And good for Jesse making a catch back in his home state. 2nd down and 7 from the 15. Bauman will operate from under center. 7:39 to go in the third quarter. 41-7 Iowa State. Bauman hands it off. This is Pierre. breaking one tackle and fighting his way forward. He got past Ryland Barnes, got out to the 21, picked up 6.
Barnes had a shot at him in the backfield, but Pierre really good at making that first man, shaking off that first tackler.
He's a good-looking running back.
He really is.
A couple substitutions for Iowa State defensively. They get Kyjon Cummings-Coleman back in there. 7:05 to go in this third quarter. 41-7, Iowa State. It is third down and 1 for South Dakota at the 21-yard line. Bauman under center. And he will hand it off here up the middle. No, that's Phillips, rather, fighting his way to the 26, almost the 27-yard line. A run of about 6 for L.D. Phillips.
Yeah, McLaughlin and Lovett. Jace Gilbert, also Gilbert in there. Redshirt freshman from Wisconsin, Elijah Carnell. Another redshirt freshman playing nose, Von Troy Malone. Transfer. He's got something I like about most of the transfers for Iowa State. They've got multiple years, Von Troy Malone being one of those.
Absolutely, that's big. Out of the shotgun is Bauman. Will pitch it quickly, right side to Pierre. Got the edge. Bendezun tracks him down, but flags on the play after a gain of about 7. Boy, everybody saw it because the flags came from 3 different directions.
Yeah, the wide receiver out there in front, I think.
Lorenzo Fenner.
Had a grip.
Holding, offense, wide receiver to the right side. 10 yards from spotted foul. First down.
That was, in fact, Fenner.
That will back him up to the 20-yard line, so it will set up a 16 yards to go situation. It'll be 1st and 16 from the 20. Well, Iowa State, this game was 7-7, wasn't it?
It was.
And Iowa State has run off 34 unanswered since. 5:52 to go. Here's Bauman pitching it right side to Phillips, and he broke one tackle, but
Zach Lovett,
maybe a yard.
Zach Lovett really got upfield and stuffed that play. Didn't come up with the final tackle, but certainly was a big part of it.
Got a yard out of it, so now it'll be 2nd down and 15 coming up. Finishing up was Tayshawn James. .520 remaining third quarter. Cyclones up 41-7. Out of the shotgun, Bauman, 2 receivers left, 1 right. He'll fake a handoff, look to throw. It has time. Rifles a pass, incomplete. It's thrown a little bit behind Bose, the intended receiver.
Yeah, kind of some uncharacteristic throws here as the game has gotten away from South Dakota, by Aiden Bauman. He's made some great throws, but lately, they're going to go for it? Oh, 3rd down. Never mind. Of course they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I would. Chase Gilbert in the game. Also in for Iowa State is Kamori Moore, the young man.
He played some on the last series.
Out of the shotgun is Bauman. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Cyclones showing blitz here. Will they come or not? They send 3, drop everybody else back. Bauman scrambling to his left, looking upfield, nobody open, finally throws it to Martins, who made a shoestring catch, a flag down. It was well short of the first down. It was caught at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
So it'd be 4th down, but we'll see about the penalty.
Illegal touching because I think he
was out of bounds, came back in.
Yeah. And then was the first to touch.
Well, Bauman was running out of options.
Illegal touching. Number 15 in the offense. He stepped out of bounds on his own. He was the first to touch the pass. Result, the Townsend lost it down to the previous spot. 4th down.
So we'll see the punt unit come on for South Dakota. And we will see Xavier Townsend as a punt returner for the first time as a Cyclone. And he was a good one at UCF for sure.
He was the one expected to be Iowa State's returner, at least punt returner this year, but injuries. And Aiden Flora, there's great competition anyway.
Oh boy. Aiden Flora has shown us something on special teams so far this season. Hopefully he's okay. Here's the punt by Ebel. And he hits it short, and it'll bounce. near the sideline and go out of bounds. And so Iowa State will take over with good field position right around maybe the 36, 37 yard line. Looks like it'll be the 36 or so where Iowa State takes over. We've got a timeout here. 4:42 to go in the third. Iowa State 41, South Dakota 7. Before we go to break, though, let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
The QR code to register your tailgate for a chance to be recognized as the Iowa Beef Tailgate of the Game.
All right, now to the break. Cyclones up 41-7 here in the third on the Cyclone Network from Learfield. Cyclone Nation, this one's for you. Back Pocket Brewing is proud to bring you Cyclone Power, our officially licensed Iowa State craft beer. Cyclone Power Blonde Ale is brewed for tailgates, touchdowns, and every proud moment in between. Whether you're marching to Jack Trice or cheering from your couch, Cyclone Power is your game day go-to. Get yours before they're gone, because legends, like seasons, don't last forever. Cyclone Power, brewed by Back Pocket, made for Cyclone Nation. American Equity salutes today's hero of the game, honoring those who serve at every Cyclone game. Just as our veterans safeguard our freedom, American Equity helps protect your financial future. Named one of Newsweek's most trustworthy insurance companies in America 3 years in a row, American Equity delivers secure retirement income with the service you deserve. Join American Equity in honoring and thanking all who serve our country.
Good Life RV is your top Iowa camper dealer and RV outfitter with locations in Webster City and Des Moines. Good Life RV specializes in towable RVs from all the top manufacturers, including Grand Design, Brinkley RV, Montana, and more. Our RV services stops in the region, which makes Good Life RV your RV outfitter. You know where your own Good Life is. We're just here to help you find your way. Good Life RV. Now this is living.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. A message from Iowa HHS.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Second half, 4:42 to go, 41-7. Iowa State leading. Let's go quickly to Noah Wolf.
Yeah, great note from Iowa State Athletics Communications here. Rocco Becht, NC State 19 of 20 for 278 yards and 3 touchdowns. His 95 completion percentage breaks Seneca Wallace's school record, matches Baker Mayfield for the second best mark in Big 12 history. John?
Well, it's been a record-setting day here at Jack Trice Stadium. Thank you, Noah.
New offensive line in for Iowa State with the exception of Jim Boniface.
And a new running back in Dylan Lee, and Mansky with him in the backfield. And here goes Lee off the right side, and he's met the backfield and brought down for a loss. Good defensive play by South Dakota that time, number 10 for them, running in to make that play.
Yeah, via Ika-Cola, true freshman at guard. Austin Barrett, Garrett Rutledge, Tyler Mara, along with Jim Boniface up front.
So by Ika-Cola, a guy they are very excited about, a true freshman. He's at the right guard spot. He's a big dude. Lost, though, on that play with Caden Crawford making the stop, a loss of 4. And so now it's 2nd and 14 for Iowa State. Mansky has yet to throw a pass. Now he will. Dumps it out in the left flat for Dylan Lee. He's tripped up. Another good defensive play by the Coyotes. Stewart, who's had a couple good plays today, made the stop there, no gain. Now it'll be third down.
Chase Sowell has been in the game. Or see if he stays in. See if they look for the East Carolina transfer.
Third down and 14 from the 32. Mansky from the shotgun. South Dakota a little bit lost defensively. Still shifting around. Now they glance back to the Cyclone sideline, does Mansky. 3rd and 14 for the Cyclones from their own 32. Mansky looks left, fires downfield, and incomplete. Trying to go to Townsend. There'll be a flag for pass interference Because Xavier Townsend came back to the ball.
Absolutely. There's the defensive back, the corner, was just face guarding and never responded to the ball. But if you just keep running, there's no flag. You have to make an effort, and that was, we've talked about it before.
Defense, number 13. Ball in place at the spot of the foul, automatic first down.
That's what certainly Xavier Hutchinson and Jaden Higgins did so well. How many pass interference penalties did they draw? And those are big ones. Those are automatic first downs.
And you pointed out an occasion last week when Sowell had the opportunity to do that, didn't do it. Well, that's why film sessions help, So now the Cyclones move the chains with the penalty, and now they've got the backs in the eye, and Mansky under center. And it's first down from the 47, and Mansky will hand it to Lee off the right side. Dylan Lee got about a yard, maybe 2 to the 49. Clock ticking, 3:11 to go here in the third quarter. It's 41-7 Iowa State. Today's game is proudly presented by Remax. Thank you, Remax, for your support of Cyclone football. We'll keep trying to get you all the personnel changes as they go, but there are going to be a bunch of them the rest of the way. Count on that.
Yeah, one thing Iowa State has not been able to do today is really consistently run the football. But they've been able to move it, that's for sure.
Mansky under center, backs in the eye. Second down and 8 from the 49. Then a fake handoff to Lee, and Mansky rolling right. Now we'll tuck it away and get run out of bounds at the 47-yard line of South Dakota. So a pickup of about 4 on the run by Mansky.
Yeah, just see his ability to run. One of the areas about Rocco Beck that has improved, that's his ability to be a threat in the running game. Wasn't so much so a couple of years ago. He's gotten better. It's really good. Mansky comes in with that as kind of an innate ability. And he's certainly a much bigger guy.
Third down and 4 from the 47-yard line of the Coyotes, and a timeout called by South Dakota. Timeout called.
First charge timeout of the half.
That gives us an opportunity to get down to Ryan Harklaw for the Farm Credit Services sideline report. And Hark, we've probably seen the end of the day for a good number of the starters, but man, what an impressive attention to detail game for a team coming back off a long road trip. Super impressive.
It really was, and that's every time you go over there.
Reset the game clock.
Every coach is scared to go across the
2:05.
It's so hard to come back from there, but Coach Campbell just approaches this so businesslike. And talking to a few of the players, I had a chance to talk to them about being over there. I go, how was it? They go, well, I saw Ireland out of the bus window. We were there to win a football game, and so it was very businesslike. And when they got back here, it was just a normal week. And as you can see, they treat it like a normal week. There's no trap game because he approaches every week the same way, no matter who it's against, where it's at, and what you do. And it's just going back to the details that Coach Campbell follows every single week.
And that's one of the things we were talking to Coach Campbell the other day. I love the identity of this football team, and he does too. It's just they are businesslike. They have a lot of fun, but it's business.
Third and 4 from the 47, direct run for Mansky off the left side, and he plows forward for a first down. He picked up 6. Mansky was running that one all the way, and he ran it behind the left guard. And did a nice job getting that first down. That left guard is Garrett Rutledge, I believe.
Yes.
All right, so first and 10 Iowa State. They're at the 42-yard line of South Dakota. Mansky from the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And he will give it to Lee, and he's popped right when he took the handoff. Good hit made by Nate Ewell, who started his career at Grandview, the Waterloo native. 1-yard gain on the run by Lee. And we're down to 1:10 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, Iowa State not going to put too much on Alex Mansky's plate, but just thrown it one time.
And
he's run 3 times for 22 yards.
Iowa State is very much in let's not race from play to play mode right now. It's 47 seconds to go. Second down and 9 from the 41 of South Dakota. And out of the shotgun, Mansky. He looks to his left, looking for Townsend. Fires. Good throw. Caught. First down. Townsend gets it. Got the first down. Mansky with a bullet out to the left side. And he made the stop, and the Cyclones moved the chains.
There are a lot of things to take away from this game, but one, looked at the apparent health of Xavier Townsend. That is going to be a huge factor for Iowa State. His ability to make people miss in space after the catch or on a running play is just outstanding.
First down and 10 from the 31-yard line of South Dakota. They could let the clock run out here. I think they will. And that'll get us to the end of the third quarter with Iowa State leading South Dakota 41-7. You're listening to Cyclone football from Learfield.
The end of the third quarter.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Whether you're cheering for the Cyclones or caring for your land, we know you're all in all season long. And Case IH compact and utility tractors are all in too. Mowing, digging, hauling, our equipment designed to meet the needs of America's farm fields makes caring for your home field easier. Your Case IH dealer can show you how our equipment can make this season a winning one. Case IH, built by farmers.
Hey Cyclones, this is Caleb Aiken, number 26. We're getting hyped for the upcoming football season, and Iowa Corn is pumped up for the season and their partnership with Iowa State. For your drive to the game, support Iowa's corn farmers by selecting unleaded 88 at the pump. It's a fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet. It's definitely worth the hype. Get pumped up with unleaded 88. Let's go Cyclones.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products. SO4 pelletized gypsum is the superior sulfur source that delivers the right amount of sulfur, perfectly matching plant needs for yield maximizing plant growth. SO4 consistently performs in trials, providing up to a 14 bushel increase on corn. Ask your agronomist about applying SO4 pelletized gypsum this fall and learn more at calciumproducts.com. Go Cyclones!
Quick little scoreboard for you. Alabama on the road in Tallahassee taking on Florida State. The Seminoles leading Bama midway through the third quarter, 24-10. Now back to John Walters in Ames.
Hey, thanks so much, Jet Ainsworth, with that scoreboard update. And we start the fourth quarter here in Ames with Iowa State leading South Dakota 41-7. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn grows feed for our livestock, food for our families, and clean burning fuel. For your drive to the game, drive clean with unleaded 88 and support Iowa's corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.org to pump it up with unleaded 88. We'll visit with our friends from Iowa Corn several times this week as we get ready for the matchup next weekend.
Yeah. So far in this game, 377 yards for Iowa State, 199 for South Dakota. And one of the reasons it's not more than 377 is Aiden Flora gave them two short fields. They have not stopped Iowa State once in this game yet. They have forced one field goal, and one was just kind of a Hail Mary answered at the end of the first half. School record 63-yard field goal by Kyle Conradi. But it has been really complete domination since middle of the first quarter. Offensively, it's been all game. Cyclone fans, stay hydrated. Drinking water is good for your health and your smile. So skip the sugary stuff and refill at any of the water stations around the stadium, courtesy of Delta Dental of Iowa.
Alex Mansky has come on in relief of Rocco Beck, who set a school record by going 19 of 20 passing in this game and threw for 3 touchdowns. And Mansky's looked sharp, the young man from Algona. He's a true freshman. Pistol formation. He's also coming off that same surgery Brock Purdy had on his elbow.
Yeah, after last season.
Yeah. Mansky hands off to Dylan Lee, trying the right side, good cutback, and then brought down about the 28-yard line. He picked up 3. Tillman made the stop for South Dakota. Now we're going to see Chase Sowell re-enter the game. Keaton Roskop comes in as well. Mansky played 7 games as a senior at Algona. Threw for 1,400 yards, 18 touchdowns, no interceptions, and ran for 8 more touchdowns that season.
Yeah, it was part of the outstanding performance at the Elite 11 quarterback camp before senior year.
He operates from the shotgun here at 2nd down and 7 from the 28-yard line of South Dakota. And he wants to throw it here. Here comes the pressure. He fires to the right side. Sliding effort, incomplete. Sowell, the intended receiver. And Mansky couldn't quite get it accurately to him. No. And so to be 3rd down.
Just the second incomplete pass for Iowa State today.
That's incredible to think about.
Yeah, Cyclones 21 of 23. Mansky now 2 of 3.
Well, he might get another opportunity here because it's 3rd down and 7 from the 28.
He may use his legs here, too.
Well, he's going to use them no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if he throws the ball.
Okay.
He's going to use his brain, maybe his arm. Mansky looks to the right, and he delivers that way. It's caught. And there is the catch by Carson Brown for a Cyclone 1st down to the 19-yard line. To 18 is where they'll mark it, a gain of 10. And the Cyclones are back at the Case IH red zone again.
Yeah, where the Cyclones are 6 for 6 today.
Incredible. Nice throw that time by Mansky. 2 receivers to the left for Iowa State. They're 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line of the Coyotes. Mansky pivots and hands it off to Dylan Lee, and here comes all kinds of pressure, and he got a loss of a yard on the play as South Dakota really selling out on the run there. Niall Dickel made the stop.
Yeah. But it's been something all day. Iowa State just has not had explosive runs. I mean, Sama had a 15-yarder.
Abu had a couple really good runs, yeah. But you're right. They've been few and far between.
He had a 15-yarder and an 8-yarder, and that's kind of been it. Mansky had the 13-yarder, Townsend an 11.
2nd down and 11 from the 19-yard line of South Dakota. 12:58 to go in the 4th quarter. And Mansky looks to throw. He fires to the left side. It's caught by Trip Walsh, and he's run out of bounds at the 10-yard line, about 2 yards shy of a 1st down. So Walsh picks up 9, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
It's one of the things in fall, like watching Mansky play in the scrimmages, was Connor Moberly has been injured, and that's one of the reasons why he's not playing today. But just all the reps he got, such poise for a guy who did not play any snaps in spring because rehabbing from his surgery.
3rd down and 2 from the 10-yard line of South Dakota. Mansky from the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Dylan Lee up the middle, got the 1st down. He'll move the chains, got to the 7-yard line. So Lee picks up 3, and Iowa State just chewing up clock. 12:10 to go here in the 4th. They lead it 41-7.
Yeah, the stadium, not like it was when the game started. It was packed, and what great sellout here for the opener. Yeah, I don't think the fans would be a bit disappointed about pretty much anything they saw today.
Absolutely. And here is 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Mansky under center, Lee the tailback. Multiple tight ends in the game for Iowa State. And Mansky will hand it to Lee. Up the middle he goes, and he fights to the 4. Picked up 3 as they continue to chew clock on this drive. Wade Abrams, the captain for South Dakota, made that stop. South Dakota will still face 2 more teams from the state of Iowa. They're going to play Drake and UNI yet this season. 11:20 to go here in the 4th. A 41-7 game. Mansky operates from the shotgun here. 2 receivers to the right. And Lee offset to his right. And Mansky will roll to the right, tuck it away and run it. And put his shoulder down and fight for the goal line. Touchdown. What a run by Alex Mansky. A 4-yard touchdown. And the first touchdown of his Cyclone career was impressive.
Very much so. And a good drive he led as well. Some good throws. Kept it alive with some runs, but All in all, Mansky 4 of 5 passing for 28 yards. He has 4 carries for 26 yards and a touchdown. Solid for the true freshman.
Smith on to try the point after as Iowa State increases the lead over South Dakota. And the kick by Smith is good. And Iowa State puts together a long drive to increase the lead to 48-7 with 10:57 to go in the fourth. And that touchdown brought to you by Producers Livestock. Good for another $300 donation to the Iowa FFA. Producers Livestock is proud to support the Iowa Future Farmers of America and Iowa State football. We'll get to the scoring drive recap when we return. Cyclones leading it 48-7 on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Let me ask you a question. What has 27 challenging holes, bent grass fairways and greens, a great location just 5 miles northwest of Des Moines, a perfect setting and venue for corporate and fundraising golf events, a driving range, season passes for avid golfers, and a great food and beverage division? You're right. The answer is Beaver Creek Golf Course, the same place I have never ever seen a beaver. If you like to golf, you'll really like Beaver Creek.
Both home and away, Cyclones are making a difference everywhere they go. Through innovation, commitment, and a can-do spirit, Iowa State is uplifting lives in our state and around the globe. When you support students, you're helping send their Cyclone knowledge and pride out into the world. Be part of something bigger. Together, we can help the people and programs of Iowa State University go farther. Join us at MoveWhatMatters.com.
Jan from Toyota here, with live coverage of end of summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event with my special guest, Eli Manning.
Thanks, Jan. Let's get into it.
Down by the lake for some fishing, we've got Eric in his Tundra. He throws his line, and he's going long!
Heck of a team effort there. That Tundra got him exactly where he needed to be.
Sure was, Eli. Until next time, go Toyota!
See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary. Event ends September 2nd. Toyota. Let's go places.
Life doesn't come with guarantees, but working with Rob Seco comes pretty close. Our strategic investments in the seed we offer are designed to directly improve your bottom line. From full trait platforms, breeding and development, to field-by-field planning and seed-driven crop inputs, with Rob Seco, you have precisely what you need to improve plant performance and increase yield. Every farm, every crop, and every acre. Learn more at robseco.com.
Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half, 10:57 to go fourth quarter, 48-7 Iowa State. And Chase Smith will kick off for the Cyclones. End over end kick and a fair catch signaled, and that'll mark it at the 25 for South Dakota. Our scoring drive recap is presented by Quickstar. Looking for your next quick meal? Quickstar has you covered with freshly prepared fried chicken options. Order ahead today with the Quick Rewards app. Iowa State went 15 plays, 64 yards, and chewed up 8:45 off the clock. Alex Mansky took it in on a 4-yard run to make it 48-7 Cyclones. 10:57 to go. Benny Nagoya is in there for Iowa State. I think we maybe inaccurately said that he was in there early. Quentin Taylor is also in the game at corner. And out of the shotgun here is Bauman, and he looks to throw, dumps out the left flat. It's caught. That's Reed, the young freshman, Reed Watkins, who transferred in from Texas, makes the catch, but Fontroy Malone brings him down for a loss on the play, a loss of 2.
Great job by Ryland Barnes getting out there. He was the first one that slowed him down, and then good finishing job.
So loss of 2 on the play, and now it'll be second down and 12 for South Dakota. 10:26 remaining in the fourth, and a 48-7 Cyclone lead. Bauman from the shotgun. He looks now to his left, fires that way. It is caught by Holmes, the tight end, but he's immediately tackled at the 31-yard line. He did pick up 8. Barnes made the stop. But it'll be third down coming up for South Dakota. Third down and 4.
Yeah, just under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Dominant performance by Iowa State today. 9:44 remaining. Bauman from the shotgun. On 3rd down and 4 from the 31. Fake handoff. Bauman looks to throw. Here comes some pressure. Being chased. Got rid of it. Knocked away and almost picked off. It was Jace Gilbert that got the pressure on Bauman and hurried his throw, and then the ball was kind of kicked by one of the Cyclones and bounced high in the air. It fell incomplete.
Absolutely, but got Aiden Bauman off his spot and forced him to throw on the run to no one who was open.
Eric, you've really liked what you've seen of Jace Gilbert.
I do. Freshman, or redshirt freshman from Wisconsin, and just solid player, good size, great pressure.
Here's a punt to Townsend. He backpedals and takes it at the 14 with a fair catch. And so Iowa State's offense will take over. It's starting to get a little darker here with the clouds coming in. 9:16 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Iowa State in front, 48-7. Let's get this thing done before lightning gets in the area. What do you say?
Oh, please.
We'll take a break here. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield.
That is the sound of bacon sizzling, of fresh vegetables being chopped for a made-to-order omelet, and the grill being fired up for one of the juiciest burgers around. Hungry yet? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever, with mouth-watering new menu items for breakfast and lunch. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
It's game time, Cyclones. Just like football, construction takes teamwork, training, and grit. At ABC of Iowa, our apprenticeship program lets you earn while you learn, gain real-world experience, and start a valuable career without the burden of college debt. From the field to the job site, it's all about rising to the challenge. Ready to join the team and become a champion? Visit abciowatrust.org to learn more about building your future while building Iowa.
This is the commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn. The one that started it all, the one that still turns heads, and the one that grows the future. This year, we celebrate a century of innovation. One big milestone made possible by one moment, one farmer, 100 seasons. See how it all began at pioneer.com/100.
Kohl's Labor Day sale is here. Sure, it's hard to admit summer's ending, but with $10 off $25 spent at Kohl's, you can stop living in denial and start living in cute cardigans. Yep, we're back to wearing layers. So welcome fall with savings on jeans, tees, candles, and comfy bedding. And earn Kohl's cash all weekend. Trust me, your future cozy self will thank you. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Offer in September 1st. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Second half, 9:16 to go, 48-7 Iowa State.
The Cyclones are sacking hunger with each quarterback sack. Farm Credit Services of America and E4 Crop Intelligence are donating money. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is donating pork, and the Iowa Egg Council is donating eggs to help sack hunger in Iowa, where 1 in 7 children lives with food insecurity. Donations go to the Iowa Food Bank Association.
And as play continues here, a lot of reserves in there, and we get down to Ryan Harklaw for the Farm Credit Services Sideline Report. Hark, you know those coaches are enjoying the opportunity to evaluate these young guys.
Yeah, and rarely do you get this kind of time with them, especially I think it was 9 minutes to go in the third quarter, and you got Alex Mansky, a freshman, getting time like this. It's invaluable. You just don't know what's going to happen throughout this year and how you can use these guys, and that film is so valuable to these coaches. It's real. It's not a scrimmage. It's not a practice.
Mansky from the shotgun here, 1st and 10 from the 15. He'll hand it off, and a burst of speed by Dylan Lee, and a great cut. And now he's all the way out across the 30 to the 36. And there is the Dylan Lee that we saw in camp. He looked terrific, and he gains 21 on that run.
The longest run by Iowa State today.
Really good cuts in there. Man, he was...
It
Abrams finally got him to the ground, and he's injured on the play. But, man, what a run by Dylan Lee. 8:59 to go. We got a timeout here. Let's take it with him. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield.
That is the sound of bacon sizzling, of fresh vegetables being chopped for a made-to-order omelet, and the grill being fired up for one of the juiciest burgers around. Hungry yet? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever, with mouth-watering new menu items for breakfast and lunch. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
RE/MAX is the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics, and we understand there's a number for everything: square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's about being a trusted RE/MAX agent. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, the official real estate partner of Iowa State Athletics. Each office independently owned and operated.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list: clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Here in Iowa, we measure success a little differently, not just in wins or yields, but in how you show up for your team. Landis is proud to be rooted in the places we live and work, standing alongside our farmer owners, our neighbors, and our communities. Because at the core, it's about growing what matters: relationships, livelihoods, and the crops that feed us all. To learn more, stop by your local Landis or visit landis.ag.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. Iowa State is leading South Dakota with 8:59 to go here in the fourth quarter, 48-7. And after a 21-yard run by Dylan Lee, the Cyclones will have it first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Iowa State Cyclones. You know, and I saw that today they have a kind of a portable shop set up in the tailgate lots here.
Yeah, so, wonderful addition.
Yeah, fantastic. And they're carrying the We Will pizzas in every store.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All these things that benefit Iowa State athletics.
We're so thankful to Hy-Vee for that great partnership. Cyclone Football is brought to you by Associated Builders and Contractors of Iowa. Just like football, construction takes teamwork, training, and grit. Ready to join the team and become a champion? Visit abciowatrust.org to learn about building your future while building Iowa. Alex Mansky has come on in relief of Rocco Becht and looked very good.
Rocco didn't really need relief.
No, he did not. He was 19 of 20, a school record completion percentage. And Mansky under center, Iowa State first and 10 from the 36-yard line. Mansky just chewing some clock. Now we'll hand it off to Lee. He cuts to his left and bounces it outside and fights his way to the 40-yard line. Nice running. He got 4.
Lee is Iowa State's leading rusher today. Dylan Lee, redshirt freshman. He's from Gilbert, Arizona. 6'1", 215 pounds.
Iowa State getting all kinds of subs into the game here. They've got Kai Black at tight end. Mansky from the shotgun, second down and 6 from the 40. And he will hand it off to Lee, who made a violent cut, then another, and got across the 45 and got a first down to the 47-yard line. That's what I was talking about with Dylan Lee and what we saw in camp. Man, those are David Montgomery-like sharp cuts as he gets to the 48, picks up 7.
Yeah, it looked like almost a little confusion at the mesh point between Mansky and Lee. Dylan did a great job, secure the ball first, and then, boy, makes a couple of really nice cuts and gets a first down. Now, he's up to 41 yards rushing.
Really impressive on the last few runs. 1st and 10, Iowa State, 7:20 to go now. Mansky will give it to Lee again. Another quick cut. And that's how a good tackle made. But he got to the 49, picked up 3 more. So a steady dose of Dylan Lee on this possession.
Yeah, he has the most carries for a Cyclone today. He has 11. No one else in double figures. Osama, only 3 carries. Carson Hansen with 9.
Vince Benetti's in the game at tight end.
We are under 7 minutes to go.
It'll be interesting to see the total number of Cyclones that played in this game. Pistol formation here, and Mansky hands it off. A run play off the left side, and that's Easton Miller diving forward to the 39-yard line of South Dakota. The young man from Ankeny Centennial with a very nice run.
Well blocked.
About 10 yards on that run for Miller, and a first down for Iowa State. 6:17 to go. Iowa State has had 7 different guys carry the ball.
10 different players with receptions.
Carson Robbins out of Southeast Polk High School is in the game at receiver. 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff Miller, and he makes a nice cut, then plows over Nate Ewell and got to the 36-yard line, picked up 3. So Iowa State, as we saw a week ago, just kind of grinding this game to a halt with the old Bill Snyder sleeper hold.
Yeah. They get Dylan Lee back in the game.
And it's always good to be able to run the football when everybody knows that's exactly what you want to do. We're down to 5:25 to go. It is 2nd and 7 from the 36. Mansky will hand it off. Lee off the right side. Good burst to the outside. He's almost tripped up, stays on his feet, inside the 15, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 27-yard run for Dylan Lee.
Had a great job keeping his balance, but an excellent burst of speed.
Give him 28 to the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal in the Case IH red zone.
Yeah, he got through the hole, and then got to the sideline, almost stumbled down, but kept his balance. So 28 yards. He's up to 73 yards for the game.
Just a redshirt freshman, Dylan Lee out of Gilbert, Arizona. We loved what we saw of him in fall camp. 1st and goal from the 8. Mansky gives to Lee off the left side. Good cut again. Touchdown, Dylan Lee. 2nd of his Cyclone career. An 8-yard touchdown run off the left side. And that young man's having himself a day. A lot of guys are having themselves a day.
Yeah, it has been a Cyclone day for sure. Iowa State just dominating top 5 FCS team in every respect.
4:22 remaining. An 8-yard touchdown run by Dylan Lee. And now the point after try by Smith as it gets much darker here at Jack Trice Stadium. The kick is good. And Iowa State extends the lead. It is 54-7 Iowa State. And that touchdown is brought to you by Producers Livestock. And I have more details about that. It's good for another $300 donated to the Iowa FFA. Producers Livestock is proud to support Iowa future farmers of American and Iowa State football. And our scoring drive recap is presented by Quick Start. Looking for your next quick meal? Quick Start has you covered. With freshly prepared fried chicken options, order ahead today with the Quick Rewards app. If you don't have that down by now, you're not paying attention.
Yeah, but costing Producers Livestock some cash today.
55-7 after the point after. And Eric, what is that scoring drive recap?
8 plays, 85 yards, 4 minutes, 54 seconds, all on the ground, right?
Wow. Okay, 4:22 left. 55-7 Iowa State. And Smith to kick it off as the dark clouds hover right over the top of Jack Trice Stadium now, but thankfully we haven't seen lightning. There's the kickoff. Fair caught, and South Dakota will start at the 25.
Well, the one that started it all, the number 1 seed to beat, the one for you. Plan the 100th season of Pioneer.
Now let's see who checks in defensively for Iowa State.
I'm going to have to go to the roster, I think.
I think Nick Reineke's in there. Quentin Taylor's in there. They've also got a safety,
Josh Patterson,
true freshman,
from Jacksonville.
Yeah. Out of the shotgun. I believe it's still Bauman. It is 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And a handoff and a run play off the right side for Watkins. And he's brought down after a 1-yard gain. Good tackle on the play. Let's see who got it. That was Nick Reineke. He's a good-looking player. Nick from Dyke, New Hartford. A gain of 2 on the play. But he's going to play some at linebacker. That guy can play. And he's a really good special teams guy, too.
You know, I think it's the overall athleticism of Iowa State's football team. More linebackers, more defensive backs, better athletic ability. I think that is in part why Iowa State's special teams are so much, considerably better over the last couple of years.
2nd down and 8. Here's another handoff for Watkins, and he bounces it left and wrapped up and brought to the ground. We'll see who gets up from the pile this time. Caden Madsen, the young man from Humboldt. We saw score a touchdown against Baylor a year ago. We're down to 3:25 remaining, and it is 3rd down and 6 from the 29. Also in the game is Cannon Butler, the transfer from UNI. Well, a lot of Cyclones playing in this game. 3 minutes remaining. It is 55-7 Iowa State. Out of the shotgun, Bauman on 3rd down. He'll look to throw it, and he delivers, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Nick Reineke.
Went through the hands of the tight end, Dallas Holmes.
2nd interception of the day for the Cyclones, both by native Iowans. Jamison Patton got the first, Nick Reineke got the second. And Iowa State will take over at the 38-yard line of South Dakota. We still do owe you a break. Let's, we will have the 2-minute timeout coming up, so we'll do it then. But all smiles for Nick Reineke on that Cyclone sideline. And we're going to see Major Cantrell at quarterback for Iowa State.
Redshirt freshman from Washington, Oklahoma.
Teammate of Cooper Alexander there. Miller, the running back. And on 1st and 10 from the 38 of South Dakota, it will be a handoff to Miller. Tries the left side. Oh, my goodness, did he run over a tackler. Oh, a freight train to the 30-yard line for Easton Miller. R.J. Stewart gets up looking for a license plate number. Oh, my goodness. That gets us to 2:27 and ticking to go, but Miller with a strong run for 7.
Iowa State has to run one more play prior to the 2-minute warning, or 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much of a warning today.
Yeah.
Out of the shotgun is Major Cantrell. And he's just going to run it off the right side. Cantrell cuts inside the 20. He'll have a 1st down, and that'll get us to the 2-minute break. 55-7 Iowa State. Let's take our last break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
This is a commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn, and we've been innovating ever since.
The one that started it all, the number 1 seed to beat, the one for you.
In 2026, we celebrate a century of innovation. Plant the 100th season. Plant Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/100.
Does your lender work for profit, or does your lender work for you? For all the customers of Farm Credit Services of America, the answer is easy. That's because we are a lender driven by a mission, rather than one that's driven for profit. cooperative, owned by the customers we serve, and governed by a board of farmers and ranchers. We work for you and no one else. Discover the difference at Farm Credit Services of America. Agriculture works here.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 2 minutes to go in Ames, 55-7. Iowa State leading South Dakota. You know, the poll wasn't updated after the win over Kansas State, but I think Iowa State could make a significant jump as the AP and coaches polls come out. Entered to win a VIP suite experience at Jack Trice Stadium from the Iowa Lottery. Become an Iowa Lottery VIP club member and enter the Cyclone football promotion with winning or non-winning Iowa Mega Millions tickets. Get entered before October 20th to be eligible. See ia-lottery.com for details.
Iowa State today, 27 first downs to 11. 9 of 10 on third down. I don't think I've ever seen 9 of 10 on third down. That's just tremendous.
Yeah.
Iowa State now has committed 3 penalties in 2 games. 1 for 5 yards last week and 2 for 25 today. That's incredible.
Lots of detail stuff.
The margins, you look at, special teams, those margins all favoring Iowa State, which you might expect in a 55-7 game. Well, Kohl's has the back-to-school styles that'll spoil them at prices that'll spoil you, from jeans and tees to sneakers and more, which means you can do it all without overdoing your budget when you shop at Kohl's and Kohls.com.
Major Cantrell stays in the game at quarterback. 2 minutes to go. It is 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line of South Dakota. Cantrell from the shotgun. He's all alone in the backfield, but likely to run it here, you would think. Dump the flag out.
False start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's Easton Ellich, who's playing center for Iowa State, that commits the false start. There's just like one huge black cloud that is hovering over the stadium, but it's kind of moving on without doing a lot of damage so far. 2 minutes even to go. 1st and 15 for Iowa State. They're at the 22-yard line of South Dakota. Cantrell will hand it off, and off the right side goes Miller for about 3 yards, and the clock will tick at 1:52 to go.
The Cyclones have run 65 plays today, and South Dakota 51, so it doesn't seem like that big a disparity, except for every other number.
Lots of disparity to go around.
Yeah, 55-7 yardage. Now what? 517 to 209.
Major Cantrell at quarterback for Iowa State. 2nd down and 12 from the 19-yard line of South Dakota. Cantrell running it left. Got a couple good blocks. Bounced it outside. A quick cut. Stays on his feet. Another cut. And boy, he's down to the 12-yard line where he's wrapped up. And a flag comes in. We might have a face mask here. We also have an injured player for South Dakota as Nate Ewell goes down. And that's the last thing you need. But he is up on his feet again quickly. But you might want to get him out of the game at this point, I'm thinking. 1:05 to go. Flag, I think, was for a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. Half distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Let's get down to Ryan Hartloff with the Farm Credit Services sideline report. And Hark, you kept telling us in our headsets that Major Cantrell can run.
He can. When I was watching him in practice and prepping the Kansas State game, he was Avery Johnson, and he was causing some problems to our defense. The kid can scramble. He's really, really athletic, obviously, and he's been a good pickup. Obviously, he's a good quarterback out here, but he helps prep our defense as well and does a really nice job.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line for Iowa State with 52 seconds to go. Cantrell from the shotgun. And he'll run it again off the right side. Cuts back to the left. It gets to the 2. And now to the 1, in fact, as he fought his way all the way to the 1-yard line. And I don't think they need to run another play, do they?
They do not.
Is this the second straight game of taking you down to the 1 yard line and saying, well, all right, we've had enough? I think it is. Matt Campbell is already on his way across the field. The Cyclones defeat South Dakota 55-7 and improved to 2-0 on the season. Great job by Iowa State today. Absolutely no hangover from the Dublin trip. No jet-lagged performance from Iowa State. The people that maybe speculated that we might see some of that, not today, not from this team.
Jet-fueled.
Yeah, 55-7 Cyclones win it back with more. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield.
Looking for seed that performs? FS Envision seed corn and FS High Soy soybeans deliver top-tier performance, field-tested reliability, and trusted local FS expertise. Your local FS crop specialist is here from planting to harvest, helping you get the most out of every acre, every season. Seed that performs, support that delivers. Ask your local FS crop specialist about FS Envision and FS High Soy, or visit fsc.com to learn more.
The weather, the market, the soil. Corn farmers know some things are inconsistent, except for Veltima fungicide from BASF. It consistently outyields other fungicides on average by 7 bushels per acre, consistently wins in on-farm head-to-head comparisons, and consistently makes for happy farmers. Veltima fungicide. Visit revxfields.com for full results. Always read and follow label directions. Yield data based on summary of 2019 through 2022 RevX Field Scale Demonstration Trials.
What's better than spending your Saturday at Jack Trice? Getting the VIP experience at a Cyclone game from the Iowa Lottery. Enter any Mega Millions ticket in the VIP club for a chance to win 2 sweet tickets to the Arizona State game, a meet and greet with Cyclone athletes, merchandise, and spending money. That's as good as game day gets. See rules and enter your Mega Millions tickets by October 20th at ialotery.com/VIP. Woohoo!
Bye, guys.
All right, I'm heading out. Hey, man, I don't think you should be driving. It's only a couple of miles. I'm good.
Call coming from County Jail.
Honey, I got something to tell you.
Think you're good to drive after a few drinks? The truth is, driving impaired can cost you thousands of dollars, plus jail time and even trust in your relationships. Remember, no one's a good drunk driver. Be smart, get a ride, and arrive alive. Brought to you by the Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau.
Iowa State the winner over South Dakota 55-7. And today's John Deere Run of the Game is brought to you by Van Wall Equipment. Nothing runs like a deer, especially when it's supported by the team at Van Wall Equipment. Stop by one of their locations and learn how to farm better, work smarter, and play harder when you run with Van Wall and John Deere. Rex snap to Sama this time. Left side run. Inside the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Abu Sama! 16 yards. Terrific run. That was your John Deere Run of the Game. Abu Sama with a nice touchdown run, and the Cyclones win it 55-7 over South Dakota. Stay tuned for the wrap-up show. You're listening to Cyclone Football from Learfield.
On the Cyclone Sports Network from Learfield, Cyclone Football is brought to you by Authority Edge Herbicide from FMC, the first name and last word on weed control. Associated Builders and Contractors of Iowa, building futures and champions while building Iowa.